Let me go. I pulled up with the hand cannon like Samus. Eat the track up, it's a blitz, I'm famished. My home and missile make up on my cloud vanish. Icon in the silverback did damage. Hood do slipping, they sleep on a hammock. That's how I rock, don't take it for granted. My Uber drop, put your body through the canvas. Gotta stay trained like New York Transit. Trampling dudes, handling weapons, no panicking. Long ass laser that link like a javelin. Hit you with the van, your clan be vanishing. Ink from my pen will leave trails of pathogen. It's no error, my error bring terror. Shield concealed in the polo sweater. Just an animal cub, I had alien blood. I think of love when I met droids, got a buzz.
Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweet, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania.
That's the motherfucking menace. Icon. Yeah.
We 5 deep in the monster. Pull up on you, spin a block. This guy's needed a doctor. Should've went to church, took blind heeded a proverbs. Thought they built tougher, they tried meeting a monster. If you a pussy, then I'm freaking it proper. Pussy buffet, I'm eating your roster. Fuck around, I'm Arnold. I get to the chopper. You a teddy bear. This guy's sleeping with toddlers. We ain't friends, we mere acquaintances. I heard him spitting bars, and little bro, I couldn't hang with it. Fan the fires and see how big the flames can get extinguished. Shit, we like the fire, burn the cane with it. Tried to go big, but I guess I'm fucking 86th. Y'all rap, but motherfucker, I was made for this. Got the plasma beam and I be aiming it for the brain this bitch. Blow the world up if I don't make it famous, kid.
Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweet, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. Yeah, straight from the gates of the planet CBs, I come to free thee, intimidating the competition with heebie-jeebies. These motherfuckers been shitting on me like I don't matter. It's time to take on the haters, heads on a fucking platter. People acknowledge your tribal chief, the table set. My verbiage tinkles a little bit, making panties wet. I'm Dark Samus, no more heroics, I'm out for business. My prime objective is bound and hunting the ones who fear this. I don't get into the rap beef just because it's trendy, but if I did, I'd be popping the BBLs or Drizzy. Get it? BBL Drizzy. Yeah, I did this remix for fun, just to be damn a meta. Those fuckers won't on my tracks, so suckers up my plasma beam. I'm gotten so mean, I'm hardened by the orbit. My shit's so laser precision, and y'all don't even know it. I'm super smashing these brothers that eat the comp like Rizzy, and leave you butthurt like after parties with Mickey Diddy. I'm leaving all of you bozo chozos in fucking ruins. Dreading my time on the mic, the state of shock that you in. I'm super fusion with fuckery, ran amok with heat. I will defeat my enemies, Icon Illa, and pass his beasts. Yeah, it's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweet, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. It's time to shake up the cosmos with shenanigans. Revenge is sweet, so taste the heat and we back again. The space pirates team with Samus Aran. We loot and plunder every border from the Bronx to Japan. Ruck rules, there's fuck rules in the mirrorverse. The Federation's corrupted, parasitic curse. We blasting haters like it's Metroidvania and spin around psychotically like we in Tasmania. Yeah, y'all wasn't expecting a remix, huh? I got the space pirates taking over for the summer of 24. Let's go. Yeah, yo. Past the menace, Illa the Sandman, Icon. Let's get it. Yeah.
Hey, yo, B, 1 2 1 2. Hold on, real quick. Let me get that up out of there. Give me 1 second. Appreciate y'all pulling up, though. You know what I'm saying? You know how I give it up. Either I'm tardy to the party or I'm still in the midst of setting up. Blaze was goody. Give me 1 second. There you go. Yeah, though, it was goody, though. You know the vibes, Horror History Month Part 9. I figured tonight I'm gonna talk about Vampiro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't be talking about Vampiro, so I was like, let's see what this dude Vampiro got going on in his career. Before we get to that, what's up to y'all? What's good to y'all? What's good, What's good, Black Star? I'm about to call you Black Scar. You said, let me tell you, I like it when I'm right sometimes. Yeah, only sometimes. That's it. Only once in the blue moon. What's good, Wolfpack? This dude, Wolfpack, he a wild boy. He was messing with that Sora shit when it comes to the AI, and he basically created himself in WWE type of shenanigans. And when it comes to him, he got like a whole stable and all that. But definitely creative shit, fun shit. I like that. I like when like the beginning of the video when it's like you and you got your whole stable in the back, like y'all lurking in the shadows. And you say, "Welcome to the pack." I could dig it. Ballet was goody. Any God tossing the clown off the stage. Him versus Sting. Who versus Sting? Oh, Vampiro, yeah. Let's get to it. Let's get to it real quick. All right, here we go. Ian Richard Hodgkinson was born in May 31st, 1967, better known by his ring name Vampiro. He's a Canadian retired professional wrestler, right? He currently works for Lucha Libre AAA Worldwide. He also worked for Lucha Underground as a color commentator. I didn't even know this dude was Canadian. Well, whatever. Hodgkinson is also a member of the Citizen Crime Patrol organization, the Guardian. He was a Guardian Angel? Wow. Yeah, I remember the Guardian Angels back in New York and in the Bronx and all that. Oh yeah, I got SmackDown playing in the background. I didn't mean to shift gears real quick, but I'm watching SmackDown. Who they beating up? Who's that? This dude. What's my dude name again? Penta's brother, Phoenix, Ray Phoenix. So these dudes on Family Matters beat up Ray Phoenix, whatever. I don't know why, but anyways, Hodgkinson has wrestled for various wrestling promotions in the United States. He is best known for his time in WCW, where he held the WCW World Tag Team Championship with the Great Muta. Yeah, that's what it was called, the Dark Carnival. That name is so badass. However, his greatest success was achieved in the Mexican promotion Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre during the 1990s in his professional wrestling career. Hodgkinson is a five-time world champion, having won the WWC Universal Champion. Oh, excuse me. Let me rewind that. Bring that back. Hodgkinson is a five-time world champion, having won the WWC Universal Heavyweight Championship once, the UWA World Heavyweight Championship once, and the JCW Heavyweight Championship 3 times. the Juggalo promotion when it comes to the ICP. Yeah, so he's a multiple time world champion from different promotions. B, you know what I'm saying? I remember Vampiro vaguely here and there. I just remember like what this dude Henny guy said. I remember him when he had beef with Sting. Straight Brother Blaze. I got a ring to that Brother Blaze. Yeah, remember B, that's my secretaries of defense. You got Blaze and Ballet with the Blick, aka Blaze and Blick. That's my secretaries of defense, B. Be on the lookout, B. They stay tapped in. Speaking of AI, I've been making music for Static Shock characters. On word, gotta be big, gotta be a superhero. Yeah, Vampiro, B. I didn't even know. I thought this dude was Spanish. I don't know why, but he's not. B. My dude Canadian. He a Canadian Mexican vampire. Yeah, shots go out to Henny guy. Henny guy be showing up from time to time. Always appreciate when he pull up. Ballet with the Blick. Black Sauce said when Penta broke his arm, Prime Lucha Underground stupidity. All right. Yeah, check out Wolfpack. My dude Wolfpack, he be doing the body cam shit with the cops. When the cops be messing with people with whatever the case be. Yo, we gotta do that. I'm telling you, B, one time I want to pull up and we could do that shit together. Pause. I want to react to those videos too. I love those type of videos. When the cops be chasing motherfuckers and be hemming up crackheads and shit, kicking down doors and all that. I used to love Cops, that show. I watch it from time to time. Those clips were wild. What happened? Didn't he clip up the Penta after the arm? Did he click up with Penta after the arm? Okay. Blaze. That's not Blaze, excuse me. Black Soul talking about who's this Shohei dude? You keep talking about this guy. Okay. His makeup was cool. Whose makeup was cool? Vampiro. Yeah, like that's the only time I really remembered him was when he was in WCW. I don't remember him being in Lucha Underground. I do need to binge watch that. Who knows? Like I might review that. What y'all think? You think I should review Lucha Underground, y'all? Give y'all because how much is it like 5 seasons? I gotta start getting back to my reviews, tell you the truth. It's been a minute. I gotta start tapping into those reviews when it comes to a few shows. Oh, he was a commentator. You right. It was him and Matt Stryker, right? I'm tripping. It was him and Stryker. Do that? Yeah, definitely. But I want this shit to be professionally like y'all gonna see me. Like I got shit in the works. I know I say that from time to time, but it's a reason why I'll say it because it's not gonna be like this. It's gonna be completely different. Like when I release uploads and stuff like that, it's gonna be different. Like trust and believe. It's gonna be very professionally visual and all that. Visualization and shit. Y'all heard Ilya pulled up. Is that true? He beat Sami Zayn. I heard Ilya had pulled up. Oh, okay. I could do that. I'll just have to look for it first. You gotta give me a second to look for it. I'll show it to them. You know I don't mind. So that's the plan. These dudes against the Wyatt Six. What about Soruka and Zarya? Are they officially called up now? Like this is like what their third week in a row they've been on SmackDown. Am I wrong? Giving them thumbs up too, B. You know I'll give it up. Two more thumbs up. I'll open up the floodgates early. Got a lot to talk about, B. It's been wrestling heavy this whole week. Saying talk about Wrestledream, of course. We're gonna talk about our predictions for Wrestledream. We're gonna talk more about Vampiro in his career. I see we got Blake Monroe in the crowd. She be wearing way too much makeup, I noticed. Like Shorty, like you could scrape some of that makeup off of her, make a whole cupcake. That's how much makeup she got on her face. She just like dough. But yeah, I figured they was gonna do that shit. I think they're gonna do like a slow burn when it comes to Family Matters. They're gonna have them work their way up. Just like how you see them pack up this dude, Ray Phoenix. And I'll say this, thank goodness these two heifers is fighting somebody new. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I was tired of them going up against the fucking Secret Hervis. Word. Anyways, about to drop that link early. Right now, I'm watching the match between these four young ladies. Pow! Right there. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Yo, I gotta figure out a way to work on my visuals here because I swear I don't like this shit. Cause they got like these new demo scenes on StreamYard. And like for instance, on my screen, you can see like my logo on the thumbnail, whatever the case may be. But like when you guys look at it, it just you know how I give it up. I'm big on visuals. I don't like how this shit look, and I gotta figure it out. They got this big ass black square covering up the whole damn screen. This shit blowing my mind. The U.S. Open Challenge. So this dude, did he lose? Did Sami Zayn lose? To this dude, my dude Ilya Dragunov. Oh, he's a Dodgers pitcher. Okay. And some black saw about that Shohei guy. I can't believe Lucha Underground is over. It's 10 years old already. Man, they should have been like they gotta have somebody to fund it. That's the thing. Like Lucha Underground don't even have to be on TV. You can put that on YouTube. Put that shit on YouTube and let whoever it is do their thing. Like, what was on from before? El Rey Network? Shit. Okay. So yeah, so Ilya Dragunov. So wow, he came back and won the United States Championship. Was good though, TKO. Appreciate you. Oh, Dragunov got a leg brace. Okay, I got you. Let me look for it right now. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can find it right now. Let me see. Hit that thumbs up. But to play some content from my guy Wolfpack. This my dude I was telling y'all from before that had the drawing. Now he's doing he's fucking with that Sora program. I'm gonna pull it up on a highly expensive Calcitron real quick. Shout out to the pack. He did that to Doink the Clown. Don't forget to subscribe, B. Wolfpack underscore main. Play it one more time, real quick. What that clown do to you, B? What that clown do to you, Wolfpack? My dude over there beating up Doink the Clown and shit. You didn't hit you couldn't hit audio? I could have sworn. Oh fuck. My bad. I could have sworn I had the audio playing. See? I gotta make some adjustments to this, B. Cause it like StreamYard had gave me this whole new program. That's why you see certain things look different. I'm still working with it. Well, you see, y'all see what he got going on. If y'all want to hear the sound, go to his channel, B. Wolfpack underscore main. He spells Wolfpack without the K, and he spells main with the E. Remember, he got them body cam videos also when it comes to the cops. He be doing live reactions to that. Yo, is that true? I heard that a bunch of the Rio is talks about him coming to the Rumble next year. You heard about that? But whose side is he on? The audio makes it funnier. Yeah, that's my bad. I gotta fix the settings and all that. Cause I could have sworn y'all heard the audio. Is El Ray still a thing? I don't even know. Shit. They were the ones that put me up onto the El Ray network. I never even heard of it until these dudes went up on there. Lucha Underground. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I hate how Charlotte Flair does her chops. Like Charlotte Flair, I give it like she's a hell of a wrestler. That's one thing I can't take from her, but her chops, I hate her chops. It's like she doesn't really lay into them like her pops. You know what I'm saying? Her pops really, he makes the knife edge chops look so smooth. Especially when he nips up your chin, he puts your chin in the air to make sure he gets that clear shot. They were showing Lucha Underground on Fuse late on Saturday night. All right, let me look up this Alberto Del Rio because I could have sworn I seen the report about this dude pulling up. Let me see. Alberto Del Rio. Where's that shit? Damn, I could have sworn I seen. Where's that shit at? Oh, I think that was bullshit. I think it was bullshit, y'all. Let me see now. Because I seen that, scrolling past. I didn't really get to sit down and really read the actual article, whatever the case. No, I don't see anything. All I see is a nonsense ass video. Shit, I was saying that he should have came through and cost this dude El Hijo Vikingo the match against Dom. It should have been him. He should have came through and caused Dom. Because remember, he's the one that beat him for the championship, so it would have made sense. It's like, man, look, if this dude Vince McMahon could bring back Hulk Hogan, anything is possible. Y'all be all right. Yeah, you get it. This dude, Alberto Del Rio, yes, he has his issues. He on some fuck shit. I get it. Well, let's really be real. 75% of y'all motherfuckers in this damn promotion is on some fuck shit. Oh, he's definitely coming back. Chris Jericho, he's coming back without a shadow of a doubt. And I'm a little interested, just because how long was he in? He was in AEW for what 5 years? Yeah, he was there for like 5 years. So WWE looking mad different. Matter of fact, I think he left WWE way before 2020. He just showed up and but yeah, I'm not really interested in like matches. So I won't say like I want to see him in a 15-minute match. But I'm interested to see what he does. I don't know, of course, he's gonna have a few matches, of course. But just the aesthetic of it all, just to see what happens. Like, is he gonna come through playing Judas? He should. Isn't that his song? Like, isn't it copywritten or did Tony Khan copyright it? Like, I could, and that's crazy because the Rumble's gonna be in Saudi Arabia in January, so that'll be funny. He pull up at the Rumble in Saudi Arabia next year, and they play Judas, and motherfuckers in Saudi Arabia knows Judas word for word. That'll be interesting. The sound of the crashing tables. I know, my dude. I know. I'm saying that's my fault. That's my fault. But hey, I still left the trail of breadcrumbs, my dude. So I still left the trail of breadcrumbs. They know where to find you. Jericho is an ultra bozo. I agree. Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Vaquer. Vaquer. I say Valkyrie. Don't that sound more badass? Stephanie Valkyrie. Send him to NWA. I don't know what the fuck NWA got going on. Like NWA, they champion this dude Bram or whatever his name is, Thomas Lattimore, whatever his name. Like my dude barely fights. You think the champions in WWE are bad? This dude never fights. And who's that in the damn background? I'm watching the backstage segment with Cody and Jacob Fatu. He's spitting all on Cody like, damn, my dude. My dude, I ain't gonna lie, he is starting to look more and more like Ice Cube from Friday, little by little. This dude, Jacob Fatu. So I guess Drew McIntyre was in the background. So wait, okay, so the match between Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre is for the number one contendership. So we all know Jacob Fatu is not going to win because he got to go away, unfortunately. It's like, here we go again. Like, Drew McIntyre should have just won in the first place. He should have beat Cody Rhodes in the first place and have Cody Rhodes go and do Street Fighter and promote Street Fighter. This is shit that I don't understand with WWE. What was the point of him beating Drew McIntyre? Because it's like, you're going to have Drew McIntyre lose to Cody again? Like, then what? It's just dumb. No worries, my dude. Well, yeah, B, like, anytime, B, like, we could, I'll pull up over there. We could do live reactions to body cam videos. No more the learning tree. Bye, guys. The learning tree. I was live to see that bullshit. Let's see, try to get over that whole New York Minute nonsense. I got my dude up over here.
Yo, what up? What's up? What's up?
I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? I'm behind in SmackDown. I just finished watching the backstage segment with Jacob Fatu and this dude Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, apparently their match is going to be a number one contenders match.
Yeah, I was just saying that. I was like, okay, so we all know Drew McIntyre is going to win because unfortunately Jacob Fatu got to go away, and it's like, and it's like this is what I was saying from before. He should have just beat Cody Rhodes. Drew McIntyre should just beat Cody from before because it's like you're not going to have him lose to Cody again. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have beat Cody from before, have Cody go away and do Street Fighter and promote Street Fighter, whatever the case may be. Why have him beat Drew McIntyre just for him to fight him again? Like what? In the span of what was it, like 2-3 months? Just for a punk ass crown jewel match?
Yeah. I guess this was just to give Seth his win back, but Look where that ended up. Seth ended up getting injured, and
Right.
now
It's all for nothing. It's all for nothing.
oh man. But then
I
again,
just love it when I'm right though. I just love it when I'm right because I was saying from before. I told motherfuckers, I was like, yo, what would make more sense if this dude LA Knight would have won the money in the bank, cashed in on this dude Jay Uso when Jay Uso was champion, cash in on Jay Uso as a fucking heel, and then have this dude on the chase. Have this dude whatchamacallit, Jay Uso on the chase against a heel LA Knight. And on SmackDown, you have Drew McIntyre as the WWE champion, and then you have Jacob Fatu over there, and you have Braun Breaker. Because I was saying, fuck all this vision bullshit. They could have had Braun Breaker as a dominant face on SmackDown, and you'd have had that collision course eventually about to happen between him and Drew McIntyre.
so many scenarios could have happened.
Oh yeah, because of this stupid ass vision nonsense.
Yeah, well, now with Seth Rollins about to be on the shelf, I don't know what they're gonna do now.
It didn't have to be like this because you knew he was hurt. You knew they said he was hurt during all that whole time, like with the whole rules and all that. Like the leg, yeah, it was capped, but he was still somewhat hurt. They doing all this shit while he's still hurt. It's like, why y'all keep doing this when it comes to y'all wrestlers? Well, you have other people that you could use and take a chance on. I see you, Anubis.
Oh man.
That's the shit that be frustrating me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yo.
Thank you. How y'all doing?
All right.
yeah, man.
Happy Friday, B. Can't complain, you know. Here watching old fashioned wrestling with the guys.
Heck yeah. You weren't on last Friday, were you?
Yeah, I was.
Then how did I miss it? Oh, I know why. I passed the hell out. It was my birthday. That's why.
Yeah, you was here. You was here last Friday.
Yeah, that was my birthday. I was with the fam bam, so that's why it was all kind of a haze.
Yeah, you was here. Yeah. How was it?
It was good. Had pizza, watched Abbott Elementary, good stuff.
Yeah, I love that show. You ever see that show before, TKO? TKO, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
You ever watched that show before, Abbott Elementary?
I don't think so. I may have heard it. Oh, damn.
Yeah, that show is good. I love that show, Abbott Elementary. My lady put me up onto that shit.
It looks like Jacob Fatu ain't competing. Oh shit.
He's not even going to be in the match.
They just set up an angle for him that he just got jumped backstage.
Ah,
yeah, because remember he got hurt outside the ring, so it's like, what happened? What the fuck happened? Did he play a pickup game of basketball and bummed his knee out? Like what the hell? What did he do?
I don't know what happened, but I don't know what hurt him or what happened, but Jacob Fatu ain't fighting Drew tonight.
Yeah, because remember they said it wasn't wrestling related.
Yeah, so it had to have happened outside or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
Like, my dude, was you playing football with your ooses and you bummed out somehow?
Oh, they just set up an angle where he got jumped backstage, so now he's not going to compete.
On the floor.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Well, Drew's going to fight somebody now. I don't know who.
That's like the second time when the Uso it's the second time. Because first it was Jey Uso. Remember this dude CM Punk had caught him with the GTS and knocked this dude grill out. Now this dude Jacob. Jesus.
Jesus, man.
Well, it's not ballet.
Right.
Which is funny because ballet is actually very hard on the body.
Yeah, got ballet with the blick over here. That's what he stay telling motherfuckers, get off my body. What happened?
Well, nah, everybody good. Nah, glad to hear it. I saw you got El Vampiro.
Oh yeah, yeah. What's your
Yes.
memories of Vampiro's career?
Oh man,
Vampiro, man.
I
That's
I
crazy.
actually. Oh, sorry.
Now go
I
ahead,
was
bro.
I was just gonna say, I remember like I didn't see him when he was in AAA. You know what I mean? Like I didn't catch him in his Mexican scene. I saw him in WCW. So I remember him
Yeah,
there with the Misfits. That's when I first saw Daphne. I used to have a big crush on Daphne.
yeah,
And
yeah. Hell yeah.
when he was with ICP. Now I grew up a juggalo, so that's how I know about Vampiro. I've always
Yeah,
like,
I see he's a heavyweight champion. He was a heavyweight champion there, I see.
yeah, he had a pretty extensive like he's right up there with Conan as far as like celebrity status in Mexico goes.
Okay. We
Like
got Toph in the building. Before we continue on, let's say what's up, Toph, real quick.
Yo.
Talking about Vampiro.
yep, El Vampiro.
Yeah, this song is the
Yeah,
goat.
hold on. Let
Vampiro.
him. Hold on, because I did cut him off. So
Okay,
let Anubis continue on. Go ahead, Anubis. My bad.
Wildest thing for me about him, though, the weirdest thing for me when it comes to Vampiro was I had no idea he was Canadian. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I
me
mean?
neither. Me
I was like,
neither.
he's Canadian? I thought he
Right.
was Mexican. He's not Mexican at all.
That's why I love Horror History Month. We all learn
Yeah.
together.
Mm-hmm. But Nail in the Coffin was a cool move, and I did enjoy his work.
Mm. Go ahead.
So,
Y'all can go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say is when I think of Vampiro, I always think of that AAA show. It's like, where the fuck is my music?
Oh man.
Which show was that again?
Triple Mania.
Yeah, it was
Triple
Triple
Mania?
Mania, and yeah, he was a commentator, and some shit was happening, and he didn't want to get into the ring until they played his music, and he was like right there, and Stryker was like, "Just get in the ring, bro." And Vampiro was like, "Fuck you, I'm not getting in there until they play his music." So he's like, "Where's my fucking music?"
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, he did have a legendary match with Pentagon on Lucha Underground. That was a good match.
Mm.
Yeah, it was.
Just classic blood and guts.
I remember
Yeah.
that match. Yeah. Go ahead, TKO.
I was just gonna say my memories of Vampiro was in WCW as well, from his rivalry with Sting.
Mm. I love that name, Dark Carnival. That name is
Yeah,
so badass.
that's from ICP. That's literally
So wait,
that's their whole mythology.
I thought that was him. Who was it? Who was it? Him, Great Muda, and the Demon. I think it was.
The
Was
Kiss
it a Dark
Demon, yeah.
Carnival? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but that was trademarked by Insane Clown Posse. Like that was the whole thing.
Oh.
Like that's why, like, they worked with like Raven was a part of it too for a minute. They didn't let that gimmick go as far as it could have went though, because it was good, but they do that all the time.
That's because, unfortunately for Vampiro, when he finally made it to a lot of those guys got fucked over. When he made
Yeah.
it to a bigger stage, that was like right before WCW died, So
Mm.
There was a lot of groups at that time. Remember, they had the Dark Carnival, the Filthy Animals. Like a lot of the groups
yeah.
were getting sidelined and messed with.
It's
Yo,
unfortunate too.
that's what this dude Dom should do. Like eventually, when he leaves Chris Day alone, he should revamp the Filthy Animals.
Yeah,
Have
it's
him be the leader of
unfortunate
his
too
own
because
stable.
I've always said this. Like I know WCW was like too far going at the end. The Filthy Animal stuff was actually pretty decent. Like, and I know Ray wasn't really proud of it because, he's old school and he never wanted to lose his mask, and I get that. But if you go back and just watch like a random Filthy Animals like segment, or match, they were some of the highlights, and there weren't that many at that point. But Conan's music video was good, and Ray looked really comfortable as a heel. It's the only time ever, like in Ray's whole career, where he worked as a heel, and it worked.
Yeah, he was more
It worked.
charismatic. Remember, he
You know?
came through with the devil horns.
Yep.
Yeah,
Remember when they took off the mask? Remember when they first took off the mask? All you heard was the girls going, "Ooh!"
Yeah,
Right.
they soaked in their panties.
Yeah.
I always thought that was a mistake. Like I get Ray's perspective, but I always just thought that was a mistake. Like there's a heel run there that there's a heel potential that was just never capitalized in WWE. And I get it, got to sell those masks, got to make the money. I get that, but I'm just like, man, like you could have went heel once or twice. I feel like he can go heel now. He's not doing anything else.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
like
whoa.
especially like because he could be a heel, so that means you don't have to be much of a high flyer. Because most heels they're not high flyers.
Yeah. But it's like
He's
it's
getting up
tricky.
there, so
Ray's been getting up there for like 20 years.
no, like I think he's like around crazy. I think he's like around my age. He's really like when it comes to regular like life years, he's not old. He's still
Ray is pretty. I'm not saying he's old. I'm just saying like they've been saying Ray's getting up in age for years.
Yeah, like in wrestling years, he's old.
Yeah, he's old, and the fact that he can move like that is amazing.
But when it comes to actual life, he's still man young.
Yeah,
he's 50 years old. He's 50, and he still moves like that.
I thought he was younger. I thought he was like in his late 40s.
No, he's 50 years old.
Okay.
Now you gotta remember when he started wrestling, he was like, well, like 13, 14?
Yeah, he was 13.
Yeah, he was.
Yep.
Yeah, he started really young. So
him in Psychosis.
Yeah.
But what I was saying about it was,
let me read these comments real quick, and then I'm gonna let TKO go after I read these comments. Blackshaw said, "Damn, they gave Jacob the old school WCW ass kicking."
Yeah.
Any guy said, "Ramau, did Vampiro feud with anybody else in WCW after that thing?" Good question.
I don't even know. Did he?
Yeah, he did. He feuded with a few people.
Did he go up against the wall? I think he went up against the wall, if I'm not mistaken.
That's the wall, brother. That's the wall.
He also went up against Judas Messias.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he did fight Judas. I remember that.
All right, let me continue on. I got a question. Why did Chronic not work in WWE? They fit Vince criteria because they was green as grass, unfortunately, which is weird because they've been in the business for so damn long. But it was just like I guess a WWE style they couldn't adapt to. And
well, they also had a hard on against Chris Canyon. Like they hated Chris Canyon for no reason.
Well, they were buried. That's why it didn't work. They were buried. Taker buried.
Yeah.
I wasn't even fully Taker's fault on that one because Chronic was green as fuck, and plus, I don't think they truly adapted honestly because they may have the look, but they didn't have everything else. There was really nothing. They were kind of generic. Let's be honest.
Well, I want to go that far. I want to go that far to say they were generic.
Even as remember, he was Adam Bomb before that, and he wasn't doing much.
And that's the weird shit. It's like he was at a bomb, he was Wrath. Like they put in work. You had Kona Crush from Hawaii. You had when he was Japanese.
They liked him.
Fuji and shit. Like
they liked him. They liked him when he was Adam Bomb. But I remember creatively, because if I remember correctly back then, he had like an undefeated streak for a bit. They had plans for him. They just what didn't help him was when Adam Bomb was getting the push. That was like during a weird period where Vince wasn't really sure like where he wanted to go because that Adam Bomb shit happened like when Raw debuted. And he was trying to get away from the big dudes and was trying to go for like like the Bretts, the Shawns, the guys like that.
The next generation era, new generation era.
Right. And he was like in this weird sort of like middle ground because he didn't fit that, but he was still big. Like physically, he looked like the kind of guy that you would see in a ring, like with Hogan and Warrior and guys like that. But he wasn't from that era either. So he was
No,
kind of like in a weird middle ground, and they never really knew what to do. It didn't work, I guess.
apparently he didn't trust Vince McMahon very much either, like himself.
Yo, Ilya bulked the fuck up. You notice that shit?
Oh,
Ilya Dragunov.
Dragunov.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
bulked up.
I mean, hey, why not? I mean,
Yeah,
Mad Dragon, why not?
the Mad Dragon.
I've always liked him though, but I saw him in the Indies, like in what was it? I think it was called WXW or WWC. No, that's Puerto Rican, but there was one in Germany. That's how I first saw him against Walter, way
Yo,
back in the day.
I love when Ballet does this with Cody Rhodes with the suit and tie, the shoes.
Oh yeah, Drew's replacement is Cody Rhodes, and Cody is fighting Drew in a suit right now.
So is the belt on the line then? Like, might as well be on the line.
That's the only thing I don't know. I don't know if the belt's on the line, but
Wait, Ilya Dragunov is there right now?
yeah, and he just won the United States title.
Yeah,
Yep. That's what I said. He
Good.
bulked up a little bit.
and they still not doing nothing with Carmelo, huh? I haven't kept up.
Well, he's still beefing with the Miz. They just had a pull apart brawl not too long ago.
Oh, whoopty freaking doodah. Even though I like the Miz, it's like, come on.
You know, Triple H, he loves his pull apart brawls.
I
Yeah.
told you Melo should have won the United States title by now.
Hell yeah. He should be on his way to he should have been on his way to a 2-time US champ.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got first round draft pick last year.
Well, you know that melanin don't be working up in there. They don't like that melanin when you get on the main roster.
Crazy. It's crazy with that because they teased the program between him and Cody Rhodes. Like they had a couple of matches together. You think like, okay, they're trying to keep him in that top spot. Next thing you know, they plummeted down the card. Like, what the fuck?
His Triple H doesn't know how to book black people. Example number 387.
Right.
Hey, man, that's not fair. It's example number 457.
457.
Yeah, you were lowballing there a bit. I had to correct you.
That motherfucker.
Oh yeah, he like Toph, you being too generous.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
he
don't
don't
get me twisted.
he don't have to worry about booking anymore. You heard? Like he about to start using AI now. This dude is that lazy.
Oh God.
He's about to start using AI. I heard that's a strong rumor out there.
You know the worst part about that is, I'm like, between him and Timberland, who really just gave up?
Fuck Timberland. I don't think he even tried.
That's sad. It's sad because Timberland. It's sad because Timberland had produced some good records, but damn.
I don't know. I'm trying to give him the side eye. I think he just had a good team around him. That's what I think it is.
I lost respect for him for a very different reason. We can talk about that if you want, but yeah, I agree.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
What?
Let me interject one thing beforehand. Just one thing. There's only one bit of grace I can give him. I can only give him one bit of grace, and that's, I think it would be kind of hard to lose your homegirl and your best friend. Remember, he lost to Leah really long ago, and I don't think he recovered from that. But then he also lost Magoo. People forget Magoo was his best friend.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
and I don't think that did well for his psyche.
Yeah, and I can understand that. Where Timberland lost me was, I remember a couple of years back when Wendy Williams, since you just mentioned her, Wendy Williams, did that Aaliyah movie, which we all knew was not going to be good. We all knew.
Oh Jesus!
I never saw it.
Jesus, don't even.
Right. I didn't see it either. But
that movie was a scam.
Right. But what upset me was Timberland was like just throwing shade on Twitter. Like he was just kind of throwing Wendy under the bus and shit. And I was like, dude, fucking do something. I know you have like licensing rights to some of her music, like, because Wendy didn't get permission to do it. She just basically did it anyway, just like Drake did. So I was like, man, we need to get the people that actually knew her and worked with her. Like, y'all need to fucking get together, like go to court, like bring this shit to court and like fucking, do something about it. And like he wasn't doing anything. And like it's unfortunate because when you have shit like this, you always see it too. It's like because what's gonna happen, and I'm not even gonna I'm not trying to hijack the topic or anything, but we're gonna know the truth one day. We're gonna know the truth one day on exactly what happened. You know, with what we know what happened with Aaliyah, but what I mean is we're gonna know the full truth, but it's gonna be like when everybody's gone. You see what I'm saying? Like when everyone's gone and someone's gonna do like a documentary or some shit. And I'm just like, man, it doesn't have to come to that, man. There's still a lot of people who are like still with us. Timba's still with us. Missy's still with us. The brother Rashad's still with us. And it's just like nobody wants to fucking do anything. And anyway, I was just really upset at the time. Like I didn't give a fuck about the movie. Like I knew the movie was gonna be shit. We all knew it was gonna be shit.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Right, we knew it was gonna be bad. I was just upset the fact that like Timbaland just wasn't doing anything. I was like, bro, like just fucking get the crew together. Like, let's go to court. Let's fucking sue this bitch. Like, let's do something, anything. And he's just like, nope. I'm just gonna sit here and just be passive aggressive. I'm like, whatever, man. Like,
I think my lady knows it best. I think the rights. I don't even think he had rights to her music either or anything. I think the rights.
Her older brother, not her older brother or uncle, has the rights. To
I think it was an uncle. It was an uncle.
Yeah,
and uncle he don't care. He just want a bag.
Yeah, Hankerson, I think was his last name. Uncle Hankerson, Barry Hankerson. Is that his name?
I think so. Like I'll have to ask my lady, but yeah, she had broke it down to me. She took me down that rabbit hole, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
it's a whole bunch of stuff like with that. But yeah, like I said, I still get. It's just like that's why this is off topic, but that's why sometimes, even though I like K-pop, I get mad and I'm like, all of y'all stole from TLC. Cut it out.
One of the best ever. I don't care what nobody said. That's one of the best pop R&B groups ever.
I'm just sitting up here like, oh, let me get. Okay, so you got a couple of sassy girls and a rapper. Where have I seen this before? Okay.
There you go. Let me get back to these comments though.
Yeah.
I thought Ray was washed before he went to Lucha Underground. The dude Ray went to Lucha Underground and said, "I'm not doing a job for nobody." Ray's left knee will love to talk to you, Sandman. Pause.
What the fuck?
Rolling my ass. So okay, that's all. Okay, I got you. You think they could have worked if WCW stayed in business? Who the Juggalos?
You talking about the 50 Animals or
the Dark Carnival? Any of that? I don't know, because it just was, and then it wasn't.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the end.
What happened?
Cody and Drew ends in a DQ.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Yeah,
because Cody hit Drew in the head with the belt.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I guess there's no rules in a street fight, punk.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Guile said. He turned more and more into Guile day by day. Will Blackshaw said, as soon as Ilya came back, the AI writer was like, "See you in Saudi, Sammy." Oh yeah, you know that. They gotta get the belt off of him now. You know that. They gotta get the belt off of him now to get him ready for January. You know.
Sami Zayn wins the Royal Rumble because it's going to be in Saudi. That'd be interesting.
I feel like the fans are going to resent Sammy if that happens.
They already resent him now.
And I think it's not fair because Sami Zayn was a bum for a while, for a long while.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to now he's starting to win matches and shit. Now they want to be like, oh, he's like, no, don't do that. Motherfuckers be so quick to forget. Like, Sami Zayn deserves this. He deserves to be on a winning streak. This dude, what was it? Was it 2023? I think he was losing that whole year.
Like literally. I said, they called him the punk that jumps up to get beat down. That was the title.
I didn't expect Sammy to drop the belt to Dragunov, but hey.
You gotta keep people talking. We got surprised on Monday with this dude getting packed up out the division.
I'm glad they're doing something with Ilya. I'm glad they're doing something with Ilya because I was skeptical for him even being there in the first place. Because I was like, will they treat him like the star that he is?
I was surprised that I'm surprised Triple H just fucking gave up on Dunn. I'm like, wasn't that one of your boys back in NXT? Like, you pushed this dude pretty hard, and he's like a fucking non-factor. Like, what happened, bro?
Isn't
He,
he?
205
Isn't he
Live
wearing
happened.
that stupid ass mask now? That
Yeah.
there's
Ronnie
rumor,
Americana mask.
there's word that Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate are wearing the masks.
Yeah, that he a fucking stable now. Why?
Well, they were stable
I ain't gonna
before.
lie though. A stable between Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, and Kaiser actually sounds interesting.
Yeah,
It's just,
without that character. Yeah, without the Grande Americana character.
The
Like
only way
them.
that shit sounds interesting is if Chad Gable comes back, takes off the mask, and says, "You know what? This is the new Alpha Academy right here." And you know, like Gable, Dunn, Bate, and Kaiser, like in a group. That's fine. No weak links, no trash. Like, all right, I take that. But
But
you know, they ain't gonna do that.
well, that's the
I
thing
still
too. It's
remember
like, what have
Mustache
happened to these
Mountain.
motherfuckers? What have happened to the Brutus twins, the Brutus brothers, Brutus
the,
I don't know,
brothers?
man.
I don't know
Brothers.
where the creeds are. Honestly, I was wondering where the fuck are they? Like I don't know. And
Right.
they got over crazy on Raw.
Not only them, where's the tag teams at on Raw and SmackDown? Why does dude just excommunicated the whole tag team division?
You know why?
Oh my god.
Because they hate
You know
tag
what?
teams. How hard is that
You
to
know what's
figure out?
crazy? You know what's
It's
crazy? What's crazy is
bullshit. That's the
you,
point.
you know what's crazy? The crazy part was that when Balor and McDonough, when they were champions the first time, they never defended them, like
Right.
at all. It was a reoccurring joke. So then when they won them a second time, it's like the same thing is happening. So it's like this is just proof it doesn't matter. Like just get rid of the belts, man. If you're not gonna have tag team wrestling, just get rid of it.
At this point, they held the titles since when? The night after Mania, at least.
Yeah,
And
I
they
think so, yeah.
It's been a
out.
minute.
Yeah, they took the
And
belts off the New Day, who are
mhm.
also a heel team, by the way. Showed you how much that heel
The
turn
New Day,
failed.
the New Day have been trying to do more of it because they keep wearing black to mourn it, like as a running joke, even though it's been months now. But like that's why they still wear black. Like
And they're
so,
not
it's like
even
at least
going for the belts. You would think they would be trying to go for the belts. They're not even going for it. You're just mourning the belts. Like stupid. The belts are right
right.
there.
Right, like
Trying
no,
to get another match.
dude, they have not been defended in months. Why are you not going after them? Like, instead, you've been going after Penta for the past several weeks.
Right.
Like,
Make
what
it
is
make
Penta?
sense.
Like, what does
And then it's
Penta have
like
to do with you losing the
then
tag
it's like
titles?
they
Like,
go after Penta, and it's like then it's like they're going after
Oh shit,
Penta,
we
so
lost
it's
the
like,
viewers.
oh, okay, they're gonna move Phoenix to Raw. Nope.
you would think that would be the move. Like, reunite the Lucha Brothers that way. You would think, but oh,
They should have just reunited them in the first place if they didn't have no plans for Penta. It's pretty obvious they had no plans for Penta. And they had no plans with Ray Phoenix. It's
No.
pretty obvious. They should have just linked them together. They should have waited. They should have had this dude wait. Had Penta wait until Ray Phoenix situated we had going on the AEW when it comes to the
Yeah, we
contract, whatever
already
the
know the
case may be,
situation, man. Yeah,
and
they're just
just
AEW
debut
hires.
them together.
Yeah, they're just AEW hires. They hired them because anyone they can get from AEW, is a win for them. You know, have the nice entrance and stuff, and come out like a big star, and it doesn't go anywhere. Speaking of AEW hires and stuff, I saw this criticism online, and at first I was like, but then when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, there's a criticism going around online that Stephanie Valkyr is a Mary Sue. So far, I can't disagree with that.
you're gonna have to explain that to me.
Mary
What?
Sue,
Yeah, what's that?
a Mary Sue is basically a girl boss. It's basically a girl that can just do everything. There's no struggle. There's no arc. There's no story being told. They're just good at everything because the plot revolves around them, and that's it. So basically, the criticism about Stephanie is that from the minute she's debuted, there's just been no struggle. There's been no, nothing. She just wins everything. which is true. She like
It
wins all her
sounds like
matches.
Mercedes Monet to me.
She wins all her matches. She's in the battle royale. She won the battle royale. Disappeared off TV. Was in a title match against EO. Was nowhere near ready, but won anyway. She's champion. So yeah. So basically, they're saying there's no arc. You know, they didn't build her character, and then when you win the title that early, it's like, well, you've already peaked. There's nowhere to go but down.
Well,
So I agree.
she's mass. Well, the thing, I get your point, but the thing is, she got massively over, and she's solid in the ring. So
Yeah, but she still didn't work for it though.
so you think they should have like waited and had her do adversity or something?
Yeah, there was no story. Like Io was the one that had the story. She's got this story with Rhea and Asuka and all that. What the fuck story does Stephanie have? Nothing.
Well,
She
I
still
would
doesn't
say
have
this when
one.
it comes to that particular situation, they probably just didn't want to spin the block on, her versus Rhea again. They figure like, you know what, let's go back to that like later on down the road because how many times they're gonna go up against each other, like when it comes to a singles match or when it comes to a triple threat match. When it comes to that, I could, if that was the case, then yeah, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
I hate redundancy.
I would just tell them to tread carefully because if you just have her keep winning like with no struggle at all, that's how fans resent you and that's how they turn on you. That's exactly what happened to Cena. Remember when
Hell
John
yeah, I
Cena
remember.
first when Cena when he was on SmackDown and he got drafted to Raw, it was a big deal. There was a lot of excitement. It was they treated the draft very seriously back then.
Yeah,
He beat
because it was
Christian.
fresh matches. We just see
Right.
because he ranked everybody in SmackDown. So him going to Raw, okay, he got a lot of
Right.
fresh matches. Okay, it's gonna be
And what
interesting.
happened? And what happened was he beat Christian and he beat Jericho. Some fans weren't happy, but the majority accepted it. And then he beat Jericho again because Jericho could take a break. Most fans accepted it. But then right around like that, when he was starting to beat guys like Angle and Edge and RVD, like people that the fans knew, like, all right, Cena, you're not better than Angle, you're not better than Edge, you're not better than RVD. That was when people started like turning and shit. The next thing you know, it became like the cool thing. So I would tell WWE to tread carefully with Stephanie. I don't care how popular she is. When you just give someone a belt like that, like with no struggle, like I know fans, they're going to turn. They're going to get resentful. They're not resentful right now because at this current time, they really have no reason to be because it's October. Nothing's really going on right now. But once we start getting into like, Mania season and shit, and people like Liv Morgan come back and AJ Lee will be in the mix then. You got Rhea Ripley, EO, Asuka, stuff like that. Once Stephanie starts taking opportunities from girls like that, you're going to start to see a change.
Oh
I'm
hell
telling
yeah,
you.
definitely.
They're going to start
Yeah.
to boo. You're going to start to get resentful. When Bianca Belair comes back and you start to see like Stephanie
All
start
right,
eliminating
nigga,
those people.
damn, land your plane, Jesus.
I'm just saying.
When Bianca, when
Hold on,
Bianca
give me
come
one
back,
second.
forget about it.
Give me 1 second. Appreciate that, Wolfpack. And I want to answer what Wolfpack was asking when it comes to Timberland. This is what Timberland did. Like basically, he was doing a live, and he had people submit their songs to him, and he was listening to them live on air. And basically, what he did was take a lot of these motherfuckers' music and vocals and shit like that, and that's how we came up with that Tata AI the AI singer or rapper. Yeah, she's a rapper. As a matter of fact, it's a rapper, and basically, it's a culmination of everybody's vocals and all that shit. Like he basically put that shit in a big ass fucking app and created Tata.
Oh God.
So basically, it's like she's highly manufactured, or it's highly manufactured. As a matter of fact, he's going through a lawsuit because one of the beats he has stolen, he left the tag on the beat. And you would think like Timberland, how long you been doing this? Why would you leave the tag on the instrumental? But he left the tag on the instrumental, and now the producer of that particular beat is suing him.
Especially since Timberland produces beats himself. So like
Right. Like, why would you leave the tag on the beat, goofball? That's why I started questioning. I'm like, yo, you doing this, you doing that. Like, my dude, how much do you really know about this culture?
Hmm.
If you
I think he
make rookie
knows.
mistakes like that,
I think he knows a lot. I just think he stopped caring. I think some of these dudes they get to a point where they feel like, oh, I'm at a certain level, no one's gonna call me out. Like, no, we're gonna call you out, bro. So
Yeah, and it's gonna be, if anything, yeah, we're gonna call you, and it's gonna be worse. Like,
I remember what was the dude's name? Pharrell, right?
yeah,
What's that one song he did with that white dude? Um, it was from a couple of years ago.
Robin Thicke.
They yeah,
blurred,
Robin Thicke.
yeah, and the song's called "Blurred Lines."
Yeah, yeah. Like when I heard that shit for the first time, like 5 seconds in, I was like, "That's Marvin Gaye." Like even I heard that shit, and then
Hmm.
I remember like that turned into like a big lawsuit, and I was disappointed at Pharrell because I'm like, dude, Pharrell, like I know this dude's a fucking historian. Like this guy knows his history, so there's no way Pharrell didn't hear Marvin Gaye on that shit, and he didn't say anything. He was just like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, he's
And
supposed
then it blew
to.
up.
He probably thought he could just get away with it, like
Right,
without asking for permission.
right, right. So that's the kind of time some of these dudes on. They feel like they're at a certain level. No one's gonna
Mm,
call them out, and it's like actually no. If you're on a bigger level, you're more likely to get called out. It's like a double. It's like a reverse, like a mind fuck. You know.
fair enough. That's fair. I could definitely agree with that. Look at this
Exactly.
idiot Ray Fiennes. Right? Why Ray Fiennes thought he was going to go up against Family Matters by himself? Now he got packed up with a super choke slam straight to hell from Tama Tama Tonga.
They still want, they still doing the face paint. I see.
Yeah, like they dead presidents.
It's like we said last week, man. Like it's fucking ass backwards. Why would you debut them like that?
Yep.
Like after you just did a shit run earlier
Right.
this year and last year. Like you should have all came. You all should have pulled up like that from the
It
beginning.
definitely would have hit harder. It definitely would have hit harder.
Also, I'm a little shocked that they gave the belt to Dragunov because wasn't the reason Solo attacked Sammy to try to get the U.S. title back?
AI. Remember the AI's booking now.
They
Oh,
started, yeah, they started booking last month. I heard they started booking from since last month.
oh God.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. There's actually like YouTubers who do like AI booking videos where they'll just say, "Hey AI, book Raw from 2008 to 2009." Like it'll be
I've
like
seen,
1 hour
I
video.
seen it.
yeah, I've seen it. And it was it from Grok. Yo, Grok could book some shit.
Most of these videos
Yeah.
are better. Most of these videos are better than the actual show. I'm like, come on.
Cause it
How
really
are
don't.
us?
It's really not rocket science. We do this shit like just about every single show. We show these motherfuckers like, yo, do it like this. Why don't you do it like that? Is a storyline there? Is investment there? Why are you doing it like this? They're lazy.
But that's just it, though. That's what's so frustrating. I'm like, bro, how are we, the casual audience, able to book this show better than the people that are getting paid to do it?
Insanity. And they'll take our ideas.
That makes it even. That's even worse. Like,
Like, what the
yeah,
fuck? Like, yo, can we like hello? Can you be like, yo, we got this idea from the council roundtable. Shouts go out to them. Anything.
I don't even know what their creative is these days. Like, is it a group of people? Is it I don't know. Is it one person? I don't know.
It's like 100 of these motherfuckers. And I ain't gonna lie. If the AI start doing this thing, fire these motherfuckers. They should have been fired years ago. Cause it's all y'all motherfuckers on this writing team, and y'all been coming up with straight shit. Why are
that's
y'all getting money?
because none of these motherfuckers know about wrestling. That remember that most of these writers come from fucking Hollywood. They book for
Right.
movies. They write for movies, not wrestling shows.
But that's the thing, like it's like you get the wrestling fans, whoever's a legitimate wrestling fan, and you get them, and y'all mesh, y'all come together, and you know what I'm saying? Y'all could compliment each other. Because it's not, I don't think it's a bad thing to have Hollywood writers there. It's really not because they could develop a story. All they gotta do is know who the character is and what the character is about. If the character doesn't have a character, develop a character.
That's another thing too. Remember these reports coming out where I remember there was reports where some of the writers didn't even know the wrestlers' names. Like,
Yeah, I remember that report. I remember
so
that.
I'm like, what? So I'm like, you're getting paid to to put together a show, and you don't know anybody. Like, you don't have a list of these guys' names and what they
Right.
do. Like, what the fuck? What?
They don't get no notes. Like you don't give them any notes. Like, look, when y'all go home, study such and such. We need a story for such and such.
Bro, even the ring announcer gets the list of who's on the roster before they even so they know who to announce. Like, oh my god, man.
Unreal. What's good, Tyler? That shit bogus. Because hey, if the AI system works, first of all, I ain't gonna lie. Number one, Triple H, you are just embarrassing. That's number one. You just refuse to work. You just want to be all up under Donald Trump's ass crack. That's the sad part. You don't want to do your damn job. You want to be everywhere else but doing your job. My thing is that my dude, just don't be head of creative. It's so simple.
Bro, WWE is turning into MAGA. Like, let's be honest.
It's been MAGA. It's been
I
MAGA
think
ever
we
since.
like I know like motherfuckers be fighting it, but I'm sure but it's true. That Triple H and his fam spend more time in the White House than they do running the show. Like, what?
But remember, him and Vince and Trump been cool ever since though. Like for decades. Him and
Yeah,
Vince
but
been cool.
but it's not but it wasn't as but Vince separated it at least. It wasn't as blatant as it is now.
Yeah.
Oh no, the battle of the billionaires was a little. Nobody can forget the battle of the billionaires.
No, I get
Yeah.
what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
Yeah, I know,
'cause,
I
like,
know
that's
I know
some-
what he means.
Yeah, because
Like
there's
you
so
never
much
seen
slam.
Vince in the White House and all that, and you
Right,
know,
yeah. Like when they were showing Triple H at the White House, like when Trump won the first time, like there wasn't even a mention of that shit on TV. And Vince was in
Right.
charge back then. Like Vince didn't bother with that. He just kept it straight to WWE. But ever since Trump won, they have Trump all the time, like on commercials, and you see him in ads and shit, and he got booed when they showed that shit. It was funny. It was like they did it both nights, SummerSlam night 1 and night 2. So for me, I guess it's too bad we don't got coked out Sean here, because I know coked out Sean. Let's talk about like how they dropped the ball on Roman. Well, Roman lost the plot to me. Roman lost the plot when they were doing Mania this year, and instead of building up the match of Punk and Rollins, he was on that podcast talking about, yeah, Trump's a great leader. Like the fuck?
it was
That
so
was a Roman.
random.
That was where Roman lost me, bro. Like you're cool, Roman. Like I like you in the ring. I like your character and shit. But it's like, dude, man, you got a main event match against Mania. Fucking, you got a main event match against Rollins and Punk. Like promote that shit. Talk about Punk being back in WWE. Talk about how like you've never fought Seth in a one-on-one match at a Mania, or talk about Heyman and all that. He talked about everything but the match. He was talking about Trump and the country and all. That was where Roman, like he's still Roman, but I ain't
Shit.
gonna lie, man.
Talk about how you lost your island of relevancy. Talk about that. Talk about how your kingdom crumbled. We still ain't talk about that yet. My dude, you had the fucking world in the palm of your hand for 5 years.
Yeah, that's where Roman went south to me. I have not seen him the same since that Trump shit. Yeah, that was very weird.
It's just insane. Like you would think he would have something to say after losing everything. He was holding everything down for like what 4+ years. You would think you had something to say after that.
Right. And the reason that's important is because it's like the fact that he had nothing to say about like the stuff that Sandman's talking about. Like he had nothing to say about losing his bloodline or, losing the tribal chief position or losing the title. Whether it's personal feelings or whether it's kayfabe, it comes off as like he doesn't care. So it's like that's not good because it's like if you don't care, why should the fans care? Why should
Right.
we invest if you're not going to care? So yeah.
What's good, Dynasty? Like that girl that ain't know anything, even Bobby Lashley name wrong. She even got Bobby Lashley name wrong.
Oh, I remember that report where she didn't know who Bobby Lashley was. I'm like, I forgot what he called him. I forgot what she called him, but it ain't no worse than when Hogan called Benjamin Shelton.
Benjamin Shelton.
Like Philly.
Speaking of his racist ass, so I just seen the a commercial saying that they're gonna have rock and roll wrestling or wrestling rock. What the fuck they call? Yeah, rock and roll wrestling. Yeah, it's gonna be on the WWE network.
Oh
Or you mean the
God!
vault? The vault.
Yeah, and the Vault. Yeah,
Of course it is.
that should be my cartoon. You should love that cartoon. Rock and
I think
roll
it had 2
wrestling.
seasons.
That's it. Only 2 seasons.
Yeah, it didn't go that long.
I got no. It probably did go long. Pause because you remember around them time, one season would be like 40 episodes.
Yeah.
That's how that shit. I won't be surprised. Tyler said he's tired. He's sick and tired, and he's mad about all this AI bullshit. Me, AI is like it's a good and evil to it. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I use a little bit of AI here and there. Not like the one thing that I don't like at all is when motherfuckers use AI to write they bars. My man, you're not a rapper, or you're not a whatever the case, but you know, because there's motherfuckers out there. Look out for them, TKO. There be motherfuckers out there writing they bars with AI and shit.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like when motherfuckers use AI to do bullshit. Like, for instance, they had this one AI video when this dude Terrence Crawford, Bud Crawford, he was making out with what's that basketball player name, that chick. She's getting real popular now. Angel Reese had them making out, and Bud Crawford is married, but the shit looks so real with Bud Crawford and her making out. I don't like when motherfuckers do shit like that.
Man, there's too many AI videos of motherfuckers making out. I'm like, I passed by a bunch of videos of them having WWE divas, the women in WWE making out with each other. I'm like, get a life,
Yeah, I seen
y'all.
I
some of
don't.
them too.
Yeah, I don't mind AI for like funny trolly shit. Like I saw
Yeah,
one earlier today of like an officer walking up to a cat in a car. The cat got pulled over for like the cat got pulled over for like a DUI, and the officer was like, "Man, ma'am." The cat was like, "Meow," and just drove off. Like, this shit was funny. Like, yeah, I don't mind it for like dumb, silly stuff like that. But
yeah,
yeah, when you use AI to make it look like someone is doing something they're not, then it's like, yeah, that's when it's becoming a problem. So
yeah. I'm
And
feeling
yeah,
like Triple H need away from. Yeah, he needs to be far away from WWE because he's not even in WWE like that. He's everywhere else but WWE. Like this dude, like this is my dude. You're not a content creator. Give that to somebody else. Fuck it. Give it to Tyson Kidd. See what he does. I don't know. Anybody's better than this motherfucker.
I'm
I
just
think
happy
it's I
everybody's.
think it's real selfish of him to still hold on to that, knowing damn well he doesn't want to do it. It's to the point where he want AI to do his job. It's ridiculous.
I'm just happy everybody sees it now. This dude didn't do shit for NXT either, man. Somebody else was doing the work.
Yeah, you were saying that. You was definitely saying that. You was definitely saying that. I'm like, that can't be true. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I had to do my homework. I had to, become a sleuth and
It
come
was
to
all yeah. It was
go ahead,
all
go ahead.
there, man. It was all there. Like just like how he had to make himself front and center, like all the things we complain about today, he was doing it there. How many takeovers started off with him in the ring, making himself the centerpiece of attention? How many times did takeover end where you would always have his name front and center for the credits? Every time somebody debuted, he was always there taking a picture with them. Anytime somebody won a title, he was there taking a picture with him. It's just what happened is at that time, the main roster, back when Vince was fucking ruining everything, the main roster was so bad that NXT was so good that a lot of people at the time they just didn't see it or they didn't want to because NXT specifically the takeovers was just so good. People were just willing to give that shit a pass, but now that we're years removed from
Yeah,
that,
it's crazy. It's so good. I really don't remember him doing that.
right?
That's the crazy thing. Oh, we finally get some tag team action. Got Motor City Machine Gun. Who they go up against?
Los Garza.
Los Garza.
Los Garza is another team that don't get enough credit, man.
But what the fuck what's my dude at?
Or Santos, they tricked him, dude, to sign in that new deal.
Gotcha, bitch.
I told
this don't make no sense. Cause it's like,
That's right.
remember, they wasn't on TV like that from before. They was just in backstage segments. So as soon as y'all re-sign him, y'all bring him back on TV for a match and don't bring.
he hasn't even had a match. When the last time Santos been in the ring?
I don't know.
It's been months. It's been months.
It's like close to a year, probably.
That's that Dave Chappelle special. Gotcha, bitch. I got him. So.
You know what the sad part is? I know Santos regret it now because you were a free agent, bro. Yeah. But then motherfuckers online started to make a joke and say he would be a Don Callis family member. But even still, at least he'd be in the ring. And now with the Andrade situation, it actually could have benefited him.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on with that situation?
And apparently Andrade had a non-compete clause, which nobody knew about.
My thing is how TK didn't know about that.
I don't
know.
But I don't even know if Andrade even knew.
Yeah, he didn't say if he knew or not.
Yeah.
How do you not know?
It sounds like someone's lawyer dropped the ball because you're supposed to have a lawyer go through all that stuff, with your contract negotiations and all. It was very strange because when he got fired from
what this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of, Tove? This reminds me of remember when Hernandez went to TNA and went down to beat down Clan?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Like how the fuck you don't know?
Yeah.
Y'all be so thirsty to sign these motherfuckers, y'all not looking over the paperwork?
Oh man.
I think I remember Hernandez made an appearance. I don't think they could even call him Hernandez. I think they called him something else, but I remember he made an appearance or two on Lucha Underground, and then all of a sudden he was just gone. I think he had a TNA contract, and
he was at the Beatdown Clan.
Yeah, Beatdown Clan, right? So
this shit weird.
Yeah, that's crazy. And he just won a title in Mexico too, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Jesus, man.
Let me see what my dude Blaze talking about real quick. Blaze said, just put me on creative. Nakamura about to be champion on free TV, and I'm setting up a 4-way invasion angle with WWE, NXT, TNA, and The Row.
Hey, man, you got way more great thought than Triple H does.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'd actually pay to see that. Even though I'm not really big on invasion angles, that actually sounds more interesting.
Yeah, they done fucked up this invasion angle with NXT and TNA. That shit was weak.
It wasn't even exactly.
It was an implosion. It was an implosion.
It wasn't even meant to be an invasion angle. That shit would have been redundant. Like what? And also, did we not remember what happened in 2001?
Oh God.
Come on, they do not know how to do no invasion angle.
And it could have been it could have been super fire.
Bro,
you would have had Hogan, Scott Hall, Nash, Goldberg, Sting, Luger. It could have been crazy with it against WWF.
Yeah, but they all opted just wait out their contracts and get paid sitting at home. You can't blame them for that.
I don't. But it's like I know Vince could have footed that bill. It'd be like,
what Vince should have did was
what's up?
No, what Vince should have did was he should have waited. He should have waited until everybody was free and
You
clear,
know
and
what? You're
then did
right.
the shit.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what he should have
Yeah,
did.
He shouldn't have, because remember he forced his shit just for the sake of Mania.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
hmm
And come to figure out, it wasn't even about the invasion. It was about the damn McMahons.
Yep.
exactly. And even
Yep.
worse, this is how you know the invasion angle was bad. They literally gave them Stone Cold Steve Austin for star power. That's how you know it was terrible. It was WWF versus WCW's mid card.
hmm
Yeah, the network is on Peacock. Peacock is like the umbrella, Henny God, but the network is still a thing. It's just that's underneath the Peacock umbrella.
Bro, they gave them Stone Cold Steve Austin for star power. Like that's how
Well, to think of it,
terrible.
that is his origins. If you think of it, he did come from ECW, so it made sense.
See what I
Yeah,
would have did. What I would have did with the invasion, and I've told this before. I actually wouldn't have done much after WCW and ECW died. I would have just continued WWF television as normal, and just over time, over the period of all of 2001 and 2002, all the people that debuted had them debut. Lance Storm, Booker T, Diamond Dallas Page, Rey Mysterio, Goldberg, Big Papa Pump, Rob Van Dam, like all these ECW dudes, WCW dudes, just debut them, right? And keep the draft the same. The draft can still happen and stuff like that. But I would have did the payoff like at the Rumble, like in 2003, where it would have been like, a bunch of people in the ring. But then at one point in the match, it would have been like Rock, Triple H, Austin, whatever. They're in the ring. All of a sudden, the wrestlers stop fighting, and they all look. And then they kind of surround them, and you're like, oh, okay. You see where I'm going with this? Where it's
Mm.
like a Booker, Lance Storm, DDP, Chronic got like they start surrounding like the WWF original. So like basically like the shit that we got with the Nexus in 2010, where they just like rough shot, and they just killed everybody. I would have had like all the WCW and ECW dudes just fucking killed everybody in the Rumble. It would have been like the first Rumble to like go to a no contest, because it wouldn't have been about the Rumble. It would have been about destroying
Just to take
WWF.
over.
Just take over. I mean, but the only way this
It
works
would have
is if
been
you just
something new.
yeah. But the only way this works is if you just allowed everybody to just slowly debut over time. And then, because if you remember, the way they debuted Bischoff was random as hell. Vince just came out. He was like, introducing your new general manager, Eric Bischoff. It was like no build up or anything. Like you could have did
Yeah,
with the
they
draft.
went for the shock. They went for the shock value. It worked because
Right.
nobody thought that was ever gonna happen. Bischoff working for Vince, like
Yeah.
wow, it was a
Yeah. So
shock.
you could have did that, and then you could have revealed Bischoff as like sort of like the mastermind behind it, and then of course the NWO would be the real masterminds, pulling the strings. And the
Mm,
rest, and then WrestleMania 19 would have been your WWF versus WCW versus ECW. That
for
would have been
real,
the way to do it.
yeah. Team Bischoff, basically Team Bischoff against Team Vince,
Yep.
or Team WCW versus Team W. Yeah, you know what I mean. And you guys said put Lucha Underground on the network. They don't got the rights to it, so they can't do that. They sold out badly. I remembered her name. Yeah, Angel Reese. Yeah, they had there's an AI video with her making out with Bud Crawford, and it looks hella real. And Bud Crawford is married. Like y'all motherfuckers is wilding, yo.
It's just a matter of time before they start doing AI corn. You know it's coming.
They
Pun
probably
intended.
they probably have it already. Like I mean, they already do anime, so why not?
exactly.
You
I
know
was
they do
done when
that.
I saw Pocket and yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Ah!
Yeah, I like that how they had Pac and Bruce Lee as a tag team champions in NWO. I'm like, nah, chill. This is actually low key fuego.
Oh my god.
Now, for me, it wasn't even Pac and the NWO that got me. I was done after the Dr. King video. Like, you know what?
Yo, He's
No.
cooking, right? Yo, Martin Luther King is a heel. He's cooking.
I don't have a
He
dream
said the
anymore.
only rights you deserve is from my fist.
I don't have a dream anymore. I am the dream.
Nah, Martin Luther King, he's cooking them promos.
Oh shit.
Oh man, but his daughter's not here for it. His daughter's not liking it. She was like, "Can y'all please stop with the Martin Luther King AI
Right.
stuff?" And I get it, that shit, the daughter. But I'm like, damn, like it's harmless to me when it comes to that. It comes off as harmless to me, But that's his daughter, so she's gonna feel a way. I can't tell her how she's gonna feel or how to feel about her father. I get it. It's just unfortunate because I ain't gonna lie, this dude Martin Luther King, man, he's cooking these promos, B. And it makes sense because shit, Martin Luther King, that's what he did for a living. That's all he ever did was cut promos.
Cut promos, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. So this is Andrade, he really can't do nothing for a whole year. Like he can't go to like independent promotions or anything like that for a whole year. That's what they're trying to say.
He can go to independent promotions. He just can't work TV.
He can't be on TV. Okay.
Right.
So he gotta
at least he'll find work if that's the case.
It just won't be as much money. He got to tighten that belt because you won't get paid as much.
I don't know that's what they're trying to do, but it hasn't been like made official yet. But still.
So are they saying that he's not gonna get paid for the whole year from WWE/TKO? Or because I remember I heard saying that when it came to the 90-day, he wasn't gonna get paid for the 90-day. Is it still gonna be the same for the year?
I don't know. I don't know yet. They haven't made anything official yet, so we'll see.
Yeah. All I can say about Andrade, all I can say about him is his agent or lawyer, someone in that department fucked up. Because when he got released or fired or whatever the fuck happened, I remember like when that report went out, I was like, that's strange. Because the report had said something like they didn't want to pay him. Because I think the initial report I saw had said something like it was like the day after he debuted on Dynamite. The report said that he had so much heat that WWE did not want to give him the 90 days because you're still paid during those 90 days where you can't not compete. So they just went ahead and were just like, fuck it, you can have them. And I remember reading that and I'm just like, that doesn't sound like WWE at all. Like,
Definitely
I don't
not.
care I don't care if they don't like you. Like they're very strict with that type of thing. So I just remember thinking that didn't really make sense to me. So it seems to me that there was a miscommunication with his agent or lawyer or something like that. And yeah, TK doesn't want to fight it because that can be obviously a big court case.
Yeah, it's not worth it for Andrade. Yeah. Fuck out of here. It's definitely not serious.
Yeah, so until that thing gets situated, he's just gonna keep him off TV. So
that might be a blessing in disguise, though. To come to think of it, because him being in the Callis family, that shit wouldn't have worked. I don't care. It wouldn't have worked.
Well, they had the right idea of him having a manager, and that's the thing too, because
like somebody to talk for him, but that's it. The cons outweigh the pros.
And that's the kind of shit that I was telling John, because the recent reports were saying that Andrade was ghosting and that he was being unprofessional. And I was like, yeah, that's what the recent reports were saying, like earlier this year and shit. But like last year, as far as I'm aware, he was a model employee. He wasn't causing any issues. And he was on SmackDown for over a year and they weren't doing anything with him. And then TKO was like, yo, why didn't they put him with Selena? They was both on SmackDown. We all agree that was when he was at his best, when Zelina was his manager. Now it seems like they've learned from that. Now she's like the manager for Malachi. So it's like, okay, cool. But yeah.
Ooh. So I seen the backstage shit with Jacob Fatu. he spit teeth all on the ground. That was a great effect. That was nice.
Yeah, that NWO beat down.
Happy Halloween.
Only thing missing was the spray paint on his back. That's all I
Oh man,
Oh man. Hell yeah. But yeah, be Mike Santana, man.
is
Shout
the
out to Mike
TNA
Santana.
World Champion.
Hell yeah,
Man.
be
They
BX.
they actually pulled the trigger. Shit.
Well deserved. I liked how he gave the belt to his daughter, then bowed, kissed her feet, and all that. That was
I do.
awesome.
It does suck that half the arena dipped because of the Dudleys and Hardys, but yeah.
I'm telling you, racist crowd, Milwaukee, racism. You say, who the hell is this nigger in this spick? Get the fuck out of here. But this dude, Trick Williams, a lot of people won't admit it, but I think that run that he had, first he was a double champion, then he was only the TNA champion. It was a really good run. I think he was booked very well as a dominant heel champion. And I think they missed the mark with him. He should have packed up Undertaker, B. Undertaker chokeslamming this dude added nothing. But Trick Williams catching him with like the trick shot or something, catching Undertaker with the trick shot, it would have made him look good. And let's really be real, like, what Undertaker would have, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have mattered if he would have took the trick shot. He is still gonna be Undertaker, my dude. Like, you just got caught slipping. You're an old man. Who cares? Shit.
Now you call him Bumdertaker for a reason.
Yeah. You chose saying this dude for what? That shit was goofy. But
pop a number.
And that the numbers went down because of that shit. Like, man, please move around. But yeah, Mike Santana it's hard to see what they got for him. Hopefully they don't drop the ball on this. Booking Mike Santana shouldn't be a difficult task because he's definitely a homegrown talent. Shit.
You think it won't be.
Yeah, we'll I fucked up. They normally bum out their homegrown talents. What the fuck am I talking about? Who's better off being from WWE? He'd have been a champion months ago.
I mean, we're lucky TNA didn't have him lose to Trick now. So
didn't this dude John say that shit? There was actually talks about them doing that. I'm like, yo, if y'all do that shit, wow. Y'all not that brave.
You almost lost them when he didn't win in New York. So like if he would have lost here, it would have been clipped.
But you can still see the WWE-isms all over the show, like Kazarian and Ziggler being co-winners of the Call Your Shot. That was stupid. The fans chanted this. The fans chanted, "This is bullshit." Or the X Division match going to a fuck finish with those Dark State guys. Like, no one asked about them. No one cared about them. That shit was dumb, you know.
The Dark State dudes, like,
I'm trying to understand why they're still a thing. Like, they're literally just a bootleg Shield.
It's because they put too much time in them. That's why they've invested too much time, and so now they're at a point where they're trying to double down and be like, "Yeah, it's working," even though it's not. You know?
Oh God!
Well, are they really that bad? Like, they don't really bother me that much. They, like, it's not to the point like, oh my God, get them the fuck off my TV. They don't give me that vibe. Maybe because I haven't really watched them like that.
Mm-hmm.
They really bother y'all like that? Dog State? Like, is that cringy?
I mean, I know Toph doesn't keep up with NXT. I don't either because of my work schedule, so I just watch highlights on YouTube. But to me, they have too many. They remind me of the Shield, like the way they dress, the way they come to the ring. The fact that they just show up and just beat up random people with no explanation. They gave them the tag titles. From what I understand, they gave them the tag titles early, and only to drop them to the Hardys. Like, I don't know.
I just thought them being, I mean, it wasn't their fault. They didn't do it, but I just thought that them being used to have a fuck finish for that X Division match, I just thought that wasn't a good look because as we talked about on the previous episode, the WWE fans are going to look at that and just be like, "Oh, that's good heat." And I'm like, "But this isn't a WWE show. It's a TNA show. It's their biggest show of the year, and it's the X Division match, and literally like one of the most anticipated matches went to a fuck finish. And like you wouldn't have that same energy if something happened at a WrestleMania or a SummerSlam. And so stuff like that, like because the reactions to that finish was very polarizing, and so that's how you can tell, like, man, y'all don't fuck with TNA. Y'all don't care about TNA. You're just WWE fans, you know. So you can kind of tell because everybody
it's like, be real about it. That's why I was like, be real about it. Motherfuckers need to be real. Like, oh, I'm a wrestling fan. Okay, did you watch such and such? Did you watch MLW Slaughterhouse? Oh, I don't really watch that. So you're not really a wrestling fan then. You only a WWE fan or AEW fan. And it's okay. Just be real about it.
And I don't understand why they even did a fuck finish because it wasn't like it was a title for title unification match. It was just the X Division title that was on the line. So what's his name? Javon Evans? That's his name, correct? Javon could have lost. But Javon could, if he was pinned, he's not going to lose the NXT North American Championship.
You're not trying to hear that. That's their golden boy right there.
And maybe that's the problem. WWE didn't want their guy to lose, which is insane. Which is insane to me because this whole partnership has been nothing but WWE winning TNA titles.
Right. That kind of goes back to the AEW New Japan thing when they do Forbidden Door, where you get like say Moxley against Tanahashi, or a couple of years ago with Jay White back when he was with New Japan against Hangman. Like, if it's just a one-off match, I don't see a problem with you losing. But
yo, Cody Rhodes is losing his mind over here.
Clearly,
did he just take a shot of Coke and some bourbon?
He drinks that whiskey
that
on his
Whitney,
podcast,
right? Yeah.
So.
That Whitney's vodka. Tell you, B, he played Guile. He don't know how to act now.
Well, you said he should. Well, you've been saying he should try to be more serious, and here you go.
I'm not mad at it. He should. He needs, a little bit of edge to him. You need a little bit of edge. You don't need to be a dork all the damn time. People be lining him up like he's oblivious.
Well, you understand. Well, you know now with Jacob out, they're going to run this match between him and Drew back.
Which is dumb because that should have been the plan anyway. But
that's what I was saying. Right before you had pulled up, Tove, Drew McIntyre should have just beat him in the first place at what was the name of that pay-per-view that they fought? WrestlePalooza. McIntyre should have just won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because let's really be real. What is Cody really doing now? Like, yeah, he got in a fight with this dude, but what has he done before then?
You filmed Street Fighter.
Right. But got Wrestledream tomorrow. Might be pulling up over Tati house when it comes to Wrestledream tomorrow. So I'll keep you updated when it comes to that.
Right.
Let's do our predictions though. Yo, that fucking that segment with Mox and Darby on Dynamite, chef's kiss. That's one of the best segments I've ever seen on AEW. It really is.
That was some Island type shit.
That shit was amazing. One of the best segments I've ever seen on that show.
I enjoyed it a lot. Like, this is what we mean by having fun with it. Like,
yeah, like be creative. Y'all motherfuckers got unlimited money. Why y'all not having fun with this shit?
The only thing that segment needed was that Arkham bell from the Arkham games. The dun 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 dun.
And then this dude Pac pull up from behind paws and started throwing him against the bulletproof glass and throwing him all over the place, and then the blood splattered on the glass. Yes,
Yeah.
that shit was hot.
Right.
The whole
I'll give them
scene
this.
was Chef's kiss.
Yeah, I'll give them this too. It's a good hook because it's like Darby's not gonna quit because he's fucking crazy, but Mox is crazy too. So it's like, fuck, how are we gonna get out of this? So I actually am intrigued. Normally, when it comes to I Quit matches, I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm actually intrigued to see like what they're going to do because I
Right.
mean, they always do crazy shit, but this is gonna be like, yeah, they're gonna do some really really crazy shit.
Remember,
So-
they mentioned that. They was like, yo, I know you're not gonna quit. You know damn well I'm not quitting. So where we going with this? Remember when Mox was asking him that?
Nigga, somebody about to get murdered in this match. Like,
I'm telling you, like what I said the last show, what he should do, this dude Darby Allin should have Mox pinned down and have the flamethrower aimed at his face and yell, "Quit! You better quit!" Now, if Mox quits, then you can't blame him for quitting. Like you don't want to get your face melted.
right.
yeah. Yeah. But I'd love to see how they're gonna do this, because how are you gonna have a winner and make the other one look strong at the same time?
There you go, the flamethrower. The
I think
flamethrower
they were
threat.
filming it at an actual. It must have been one of those like abandoned prisons or something. I got to find out where they were. That was a really good.
I'm telling you, it was
location.
great. It was great. Matt Morgan retired, had he got.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't
So
he
let's-
in politics now? I think.
I don't know. Last time I seen
Yes,
him,
sir.
I think he was doing his own podcast. Last time I seen
Oh,
that was like
okay.
a couple years ago though.
The DNA of TNA. Sure, Morgan.
All right, let me get through the chat real quick, and then we're gonna do our predictions. Tyler said, "I asked ChatGPT to book his retirement, and it has AJ going during his retirement tour." Okay, Black Star said, "Yeah, he is in politics." Okay,
All right.
Okay.
Henny God agrees with you. What Dynasty talking about real quick? Exactly. We wanted the Monday Night Wars invasion. What we got was Raw versus Thunder. Dead ass.
Yeah. Right.
Why wasn't Jericho and Show on the Alliance side? Good question.
That is a good question.
He's talking about the Martin Luther King Sora videos, the AI shit, and Mr. Rogers. That Mr. Rogers shit was good too. WWE definitely got lazy over the years. It's Halloween time. Where's Boogeyman? Where's the scary ish? I don't want no Halloween street fight. Yo, seriously though, like what happens to them Halloween theme? Yeah, well, you got NXT. They doing Halloween Havoc next Saturday, so you got that, I guess. His estate will put on an end to that. Blaze said, I love the civil rights WWE AI matches and the Steve Hawkins diving off the cage.
Oh man.
I remember that shit. All right, let's go. Let's go with the predictions. Come on.
All right.
We said Darby and Mox I Quit match. I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm
who's
going for
gonna.
Darby. I'm going for Darby.
Same.
Yeah, same. I know Tekla is fighting Jamie Hayter.
This is a tough one because they both need this win. Both of them desperately. I guess, damn, fuck it. I guess Tekla.
It's a coin flip. It's a coin flip, really.
Yeah.
Because the end game is the blood and guts, which isn't until next month. So either way, the feud's not over. So this is a coin flip. I'll go for Jamie, but yeah.
I'm just glad they got her doing something because remember from before, like last year, she was barely even being used.
She wasn't being used because she had a visa issue. That was really it. But
I
yeah.
guess I'll go with Jamie Hayter since going over what this dude Tope said, the feud shouldn't be over no time soon. So give Jamie Hayter her win, and I guess you have Tekla win the second match, and then have them do the rubber match and have Tekla run away with the feud.
This is
I could see that, but I could also see Tekla winning as well, but it's not going to be clean.
This is
You can do
rare
that. You can
too.
do that.
It's rare to see a women's AEW match, just a match, like no titles. You know, it's nice to see just a feud that doesn't involve titles every now and then for any company.
Yeah, they need to build stories. That's good. They
Yeah,
need to gotta assert these characters and lay down that groundwork.
I agree. This is a good look.
Why are they beefing though, as a matter of fact? Jamie Hayter and Tekla. Why they mad at each other?
Because
Because when
Tekla
Tekla,
debuted, she attacked Jamie.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember. Okay.
Right, and then
yeah,
like on the most recent collision on the 3 hour thing, Tekla said her reason for attacking Jamie was you were just there. Wrong place, wrong time.
Because I
right.
can.
Because I can, motherfucker.
Let me find out she went to Brock Lesnar's wrestling school.
No, she got that idea from you. That's another idea. Brock Lesnar didn't do it. If Brock Lesnar wasn't going to do it, Tekla would.
Right? Might as well.
Right.
Shit. Somebody gonna take it.
Oh man. Well, speaking of women's matches, let's talk about the women's title. Statlander versus Tony Storm.
Yo, that's another segment I wanted to talk about, right? Shot's got the stat. Like, she tried. She tried with her promo. She really did. But Tony Storm is just on another stratosphere.
Yeah.
Like, both women did good on their own promo. And I like how they started off the show. It's just that Tony Storm is just on another level, B. I'm glad that this went to you know what? Let's just go to a fucking brawl. Because when it comes to the promos, you're not fucking with Tony Storm. Still a good segment nonetheless.
I ain't gonna hold you. The segments that they've been doing were pretty solid. Like,
Yeah.
I even enjoyed the segment where they had on Collision where they were just both lying in the ring. That shit was entertaining.
Yeah, the thing about Tony is I'm not bored yet. You know, typically with wrestling fans, they would have been bored or tired by now. I'm not bored of Tony Storm. Every time she's on television, I'm always paying attention to what she says. But at the same time, she's kind of at a point where she really doesn't need the title anymore.
No.
And everybody agrees with that. But the problem is, she's clearly the best chick they have. So it's like, fuck. You know what I mean?
The character developed. Whoever was in charge of building her character, give he or she a raise. Whoever was in charge of her character, they deserve a raise. Because I'm telling you, she's like on another plateau when it comes to these other broads, B.
Yeah. Right. I said it before, or I'll say it again. The timeless Tony Storm gimmick is the best gimmick for a female.
And I love how she always refreshes it. Because sometimes she'll like come through like a mime, or she'll come through like Rocky Balboa. Just recently, she came through dressed like Sandman, no relation.
Yeah,
she's been killing it, man.
This would be a good match, though. But
I'm going with Dick Stacklander.
Yeah, Chris just won it, so
she stayed thick with the stacks.
Right. Statlander's definitely winning it. Statlander definitely deserves this title for sure.
It's been long overdue.
Yeah. Let's see. We got
cut out.
My bad. The Young Buck. We got Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks. And the winner gets $500,000.
I'll give them.
The Young Bucks, they desperate.
I'll give them some credit. They're actually doing something with the money stuff, like with the Bucks filming the segments and stuff. You know,
Yeah, I like that too. I like that shit
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that shit. It's funny. The Bucks can be entertaining at that type of stuff. So I do like that because before they was just doing these random money matches, but it wasn't really leading to anything.
Right.
TK wasn't doing anything with it, but now he's actually like it's basically the Bucks are doing the Baron Corbin bum story. So yeah, I'm
Baron
gonna give
Corbin.
this.
Baron Corbin.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this to the Bucks simply because what the fuck is Jack Perry and a fucking dinosaur gonna do with 250? So I'm gonna give this to the Bucks just so we can get more funny segments out of this.
Hell yeah, I agree. But
Yeah.
like, don't you think the Jurassic Express they gotta win? They just came back together. They shouldn't lose their first match back together.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's also true. That's also true.
Maybe this could be a coin flip match. We'll see. I'm just glad that they're not. I'm just glad that they're keeping Jack Perry, and not going back to Jungle Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's another thing.
it's like his character evolved from Jungle Bum.
Yeah.
He's like damn. You know what he reminds me of? A little bit like Craven.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what
Like
you're
they're
saying.
going for that. Like Craven the hunter.
Raven.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah.
Jurassic Express.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he definitely. Yeah, Jack definitely has a little edge that wasn't there before. You know, he's not kissing babies and tagging hands and all that. So
And he's
that's
not
cool.
wearing
Yeah.
that little ass napkin dress thingy.
Oh. God.
And he comes out with that butcher knife, that fucking Crocodile Dundee Bowie knife.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't do the Raven pose, we're not going to have any problems.
Ballet's having a ball in the chat.
Yeah. Let's see.
Having a good-
Let's see what else we got on this card. We got Ricochet and the Gates of Agony versus the Hurt Syndicate in a tornado match.
I'll say this about the Gates of Agony or the Demand or whatever. They starting to grow on me. Pause. I still don't like that name, but they starting to grow on me as a stable. I like them.
This is the most relevant the Gates of Agony have been, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah, the Syndicate is giving them that rub that is not coming off as forced. You can see like because especially like when it comes to their aesthetic, they look like a dominant force towards the Hurt Syndicate. Yeah, they was jobbers from before, but it's like Ricochet's giving them that new confidence, I guess you could say, making them feel themselves more.
They've always been good. I remember when I used to watch AEW Dark when that was still a thing, when it was background television. Every time I saw the Gates of Agony on Dark, I'd be like, yo, these guys got a good look. Pause. You know, they were dominant. You know, and I always thought like we need to see these guys more on TV. And then after Dark died, they were really like, you know, Collision Cowboys, like just making appearances.
Collision Cowboys. That's actually a badass name though. The Collision Cowboys. That name don't sound bad.
Yeah, they were like Collision Cowboys, and they would like make an occasional appearance on Dynamite and shit. So, but yeah, I have it under good authority that the Hurt Syndicate, they specifically singled out the Gates of Agony. They told TK they wanted to work with him and help, you know, give him a rub. So, you know, Chavo birthday 3.
You're about to get fired, Blaze. Mentioning that bum over here. Chavito. Ooh, Chavo. Bam, bam, bam. Like, the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Oh, man.
That dude is so overrated. Whatever happened to him in TNA? Wasn't he in TNA? And then next thing you know, poof, he left?
Yeah.
Worst thing TNA ever did.
He quit for the 15th time.
The worst thing TNA ever did was when they booked him and Hernandez as a tag team over like Bad Influence and like Dirty Heels. That was Rude Fairies.
Nah, they had that, bro. They had them win the tag titles over a team They had them win the tag titles over Bad Influence and Kurt Angle and AJ Styles,
The
bro.
cocaine was pure.
Bro, in what universe is Chavo Guerrero gonna win a match that has Styles, Angle, Daniels, and Kazarian? Like, in what universe is that believable?
Oh my god!
Why the
Jesus.
Hogan Bischoff universe, of course.
Oh
Like, what
God,
the fuck, son?
Jesus Lord, man. Chavo may be good in the ring, but he's not that good. Like, what?
He's bland. He is so bland.
Kurt Angle had the best burial I've ever seen. Kurt Angle said, "In my years of professional wrestling, I've wrestled greats like Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho. I've also wrestled Chavo."
That's fucked up. Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh my God.
Yo, let's continue on, B. I can't.
Ah,
Moving
oh,
on.
uh, so
Unreal.
here's a match that might be underrated, might be low key underrated on the card.
Okay.
Kyle Fletcher's defending the TNT title against Mark
Oh, Briscoe.
Briscoe. Yeah.
I love Briscoe and all, but Kyle Fletcher's winning.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
He just got the belt. He's not gonna lose it that fast.
And they made this match because they got 2 wins apiece. So this is like their 5th match. So this, and since it's on a pay-per-view, it might be like the best one.
I just love the fact that Mark Briscoe is getting more shine now. Remember, he was stuck on Ring of Honor as a Ring of Honor champion. Like, nah, what y'all doing? Bring him to Dynamite. He should be prominent on Dynamite. And shouts go out to TK for doing that. He's been on Dynamite excessively as of late.
Right.
So I'm here for that. And but yeah, the gatekeeper got this.
Yeah. Low-key, Kyle Fletcher's really becoming a pillar on the show. I'm glad. I like that for him.
Ballet calls him Pastor Briscoe. That's right. Promo game is insane. That you call a total package. Pause. Him. He could cut a promo. He's a good storyteller. He's good in the ring. Only thing is that he don't got no teeth. That's the only thing.
Yeah, we love you. We love you, the Briscoes and all that. But to quote him, the word of today is job. JLB.
Shouts go out to MJF. Like MJF, you definitely helped get him over, B. Make him look credible.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I don't like. I'm gonna get on TK for that. This dude Mark pinned a former AEW champion, the longest reigning AEW champion, and like they didn't really make that big of a deal about it. Like that's a pretty big fucking deal. Like he should like that victory against MJF. Honestly, should have at minimum that should have given him at least a TV match against Hangman. But anyway,
Remember, he's the same one that didn't make Darby Allin climbing Mount Everest a big deal. This dude climbed Mount Everest. You would think that's something important to mention.
Yeah.
But yeah, going for Kyle Fletcher. That's my guy.
Right. Yeah, same thing. Kyle Fletcher for the win.
Should be a good match though.
Yeah. They got the tag titles on the line. Brodito defends against Takeshita and Okada.
I like Brodito and all, but the Callis family that should win this match, B.
Unless
this match is tricky.
I think this match is kind of tricky. I agree because either Okada and Takeshita win, or this is going to be the setup for Okada to turn.
Yeah, this match is
good analysis.
This match is tricky because on one hand, I really like Brodito. It was kind of a tag team that came out of nowhere. They're really good. I enjoy their matches, and it works. Like Brody King with Bandito, it just seemed like a random pair up at first, but they've made the best of it, and I actually
Mhm.
like them as a tag team. Since they've won the tag team titles, you've noticed there's been an improvement with tag team wrestling in AEW, that they're putting more
Yeah,
emphasis on it. So
yeah.
on that regard, I don't want them to lose, but here's where it gets tricky. Takeshita just won the IWGP title, and you know New Japan is not going to want their champion to lose. And
Mm.
Okada is the unified champion, and he is yet to be pinned, like in a match, like at all. So if Okada loses, it's not going to be in a random tag match. If he loses, if he gets pinned, it's going to be like in a match where his title's on the line.
Mm.
So you got two guys, and neither one of them can afford to be pinned. So it's like, fuck, I think Brodito's losing. I think they're actually going to put the titles on Takeshita and Okada. So yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
think's
you
going to
got a
happen.
point. Yeah, because both of these dudes can't afford to lose unless they have. Unless they could do this, they can have
Yeah, bro.
Brodito. Whoa, what the fuck was that?
Uh,
Unless you can have Brodito pin Okada and set up a program with them
The
when it
only
comes to
thing
that
that,
unified championship.
or again, like I said, they could have to catch the turn,
Oh
and
yeah,
then the
I meant Bandito. Excuse me. I didn't mean to say Brody. That's what I meant to say Bandito.
right.
only way I could see Bro Dito winning is if to catch the turns, because that way they still look strong. So
I'm not
uh,
mad at that idea. It's so many. That's a good thing about this match because there's so many ways you can go about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not
right,
mad at either way. I'm really not. Like because I'm here for Takeshita finally leaving the Callis family. I'm here for that. But I'm also not mad at them winning the tag team championships because Lord knows the Callis family needs some more gold for them to look
Right.
dominant. Like you notice they're starting to put the spotlight more on them. So it's like, okay, it's time for you to start looking dominant with some gold.
yeah,
The only one
they
that got gold is this dude Fletcher.
It was Kyle and Okada, just those 2.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
yeah,
Okada. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, Okada.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. There you go. But we'll see. So, but it's a coin toss with this one.
Yeah. So that's what we have what two unpredictable matches already. Okay.
It'll be
Yeah,
a good match. This will probably be match of the night right there. Yeah.
right. And finally, the main event: Hangman versus Samoa Joe.
I think they dropped the ball big time on this build up. They could have did so much better with this build up. I really think they should have had this dude Samoa Joe on a hunt. Especially your name of your crew is called the Ops. Y'all not acting really oppy right now. You got this dude Hobbs holding people back like, yo, chill, no, stop, chill. Fuck you mean stop, chill, no, y'all the Ops. Y'all want smoke with every fucking body.
Technically, they ain't really the only ops they've been for is for the Death Riders. So ain't really nothing personal between Joe and Hanger. So
Yeah, we mad
Yeah.
about that too, Wolfpack. Definitely mad about that. He ain't coming back until like early next year.
What's
we
his injury?
still that's just it. We don't know.
Oh, okay.
They ain't released specifics about it. So
Gotcha. Yeah, the problem with Hangman right now, Hangman's in the same spot that Cody's in. He's a great face, but he needs that heel to play off of. And I can't shit on WWE, but then give AEW a pass. They got a heel issue. And what I mean by heel issue, they have a lack of credible heels for Hangman to compete against. Like when you look at the roster, there's just not that many believable upper to mid card heels that can face Hangman, where you can look at it on paper and be like, oh yeah, Hangman might actually lose. Like, no, he's not. You know, like
I
you know
mean,
Hangman's winning. So
after Samoa Joe, the best I could see them going with Hangman is to do what we've been saying Hangman versus Lashley.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, because Lashley
Yeah.
ain't getting any younger. You know,
Right.
Lashley looks like he's
Right.
in great shape because he is in great shape. But let's really be real. He's still like what, about to be 50.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
if the Syndicate beats Ricochet's crew, they start moving him to the world title.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people on the roster, both AEW and even Ring of Honor, that could be potential like really good like upper mid card threats to someone like Hangman. But like I said, they don't get TV time enough where the average viewer is going to believe. Like I'm a really big fan of Shane Taylor. I like his look. I like his style. I think Hangman and Shane Taylor would be a great match. But Shane Taylor is a collision cowboy. He doesn't make appearances on Dynamite, you know. So if you do Shane Taylor against Hangman, they're not going to believe that. I'm a big fan of Roosh. I think Roosh is great. I think he should be on TV way more. I think that if you were to build up Roosh, he could definitely be a believable threat against Hangman, but he doesn't make enough appearances on Dynamite, their main show, you know, for an average viewer to believe in that. And then you got guys like Sammy Guevara. He's a lost cause. He's too baggage. You know, this is where, you know,
He's another one
losing-
as a lost cause. This dude Hook.
Right. Yes, exactly. Hook's another one. Right. So this is where, like, you know, guys like Osprey and Swerve being hurt, MJF taking a break. This is where you really feel like, yeah, like, you know, but Hangman versus like a Shelton or a Lashley, I'm not against that. You know, that could be good. I don't think the buckshot's going to work on Lashley.
Hell no, it's not gonna. He's gonna spear this dude out of his boots. So when you talk that buckshot, Larry, he's gonna spear him out of his boots.
And I told you, the minute Hangman flips over that top rope, boom.
He's gonna get packed up. Hook is always in a tag team, right? They don't know what to do with him, and which is weird. Like with Eddie, what are they doing with Eddie Kingston? Why they debut Eddie Kingston against Big Bill randomly, and now we stuck on Collision? Why?
Listen, man, I like Eddie, I do, but I got to be honest, man. Like he's got to take this shit more seriously, man. Like I never do this at all. I'm not a body shamer. I'm not going to shame anyone's body. But Eddie, dude, if you want to be like a bigger star, you got to look a little bit better on TV, man. Like when I saw you come out at All Out to have that match against Big Bill, because like you were off television for a long time, my guy. You were off TV for well over a year, and like you came out and you still had like the roid belly. Right, he still had that belly, and I was like, what was this dude doing? Like he doesn't look good. Like,
but that's the thing
all.
though. When it comes to especially when it comes to a lot of wrestlers, like sometimes they depress eat. Like they be depressed. They they not doing what they love to do, so they'll eat, and it gets to the point where it gets out of control.
Yeah,
a lot of them do that shit.
Right, and again, like I'm not trying to be a backseat driver, but like he didn't look good in that match with Big Bill, and
I heard. I heard that match was terrible.
Yeah, I'll give Bill his flowers. Bill's been great. Like every match he's had, like he hasn't really had that many opportunities on Dynamite. He's mostly on Collision, but he's in great shape. He's motivated. You can tell he wants to be there. He had a match with Bill at All Out, and Eddie's finish is that backhand slap, and it completely whiffed. Like it didn't hit Bill at all. And I don't know if y'all remember this one. A long time ago, I think Jericho had a segment on Raw where he hit a code breaker on Orton. It looked like shit, and he knew it looked like shit. So he had the wherewithal to go back in the ring and hit a second one. Like that's experience. Like when you're experienced, you can tell. Like okay, that didn't look good. Let me hit it again. It's like when he hit Bill the backhand slap and a whiff. I'm thinking like, oh, he'll pick him up and hit it again. Like no, it whiffed and he just pinned him, and that was the end of the match. And I was like, that made Bill look like
get it job.
Right. Like it's like this dude didn't even care, and I was like, I was kind of mad. I was like, Eddie, like you got over 20 years in the business. Like you should have known that shit didn't look good or feel good. Like you should have known. Like you're not some rookie, my guy. So
no, that's this dude. Remember, that's the LeDuan's. That's LeDuan's people. Remember, he was rooting for this dude. He was rooting for this dude. As soon as he won some gold, he stopped rooting for him, and I let it slide. He won a second belt. He said nothing. I let it slide. This dude was a triple champion. I'm like, so LeDuan, you not gonna say nothing about Eddie Kingston? Like you was rooting for him from before. Now you got 3 belts. Oh, I'm not gonna say nothing until he wins the AEW heavyweight champ. I'm like, the fuck out of you full of shit.
Oh man, he's not. I like Eddie Kingston, but he's not going to be the AEW champion.
Nah, hell no.
Not at
He's
this
not.
point, no.
He's
past that.
not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the best you can get. Like, triple champion Eddie Kingston. That's just not gonna happen anywhere on any television.
I think there was
time.
I think there was a chance. There was a small window where he could have had like a Mick Foley type run, like a couple of years ago, but like not now. We're that ship has sailed now. I think.
Yeah. I mean, he'll be lucky to get a TNT title reign, but yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, look, I'm not mad at him because hey, he was a triple champion, and maybe he feels like, hey, I did my thing, B. Now I could chill.
And as far as Hook goes, because you were mentioning Hook, and Hook's not the only one that's guilty of this. A lot of wrestlers are guilty of this. Like Hook he's perfectly fine in the ring. The thing about Hook is, it's like you still don't really have a character, and to have a character, you got to talk. You have to start cutting more promos, and I've noticed this with a lot of newer generation wrestlers, where it's like they're trying to do everything they can to not talk and cut promos. It's like, dude, if you want to be a star in any company, even AEW, you're gonna have to talk. You're gonna have to establish that connection with fans to tell us who the fuck you are, so we can care. And like the other time, like, because I think that's what they put him with Eddie, because they know Eddie's a really good talker, and he is. So that's probably their thought process. Their thought process is probably maybe Eddie's good promo skills can rub off on him, you know, like the Hollywood Blondes of Austin and Pillman. Because back then, Austin wasn't a talker, but Pillman was, you know? So that's probably their thought process. But that's Hook's problem. Hook, he needs to talk, you know, and I can tell like he seems uncomfortable on the mic. And like, okay, like that's fine if you're uncomfortable, but it's like, dude, you've been doing this for like what, 4 years now? Didn't he debut in like what was it, 2021, 2020? It's been a minute now. It's
back
been a minute.
back when Taz still had a faction, so
Right,
Team Taz.
it's been that goes back to the COVID days when they were in Daly's place. So it's
Yeah.
been more than enough time to, you know, get the butterflies out your system, my guy. Because I remember like everybody, because when he got his push like right when Dominic Mysterio got his push in WWE. And it's crazy now looking back at it. I remember people were saying then Hook was so much better than Dom. This is before the Judgment Day. Because Dom wasn't doing shit. He was like Ray's partner, and that was it. Like, you know, he was getting like, oh, he's just getting pushed because he's Ray's son. Then they did the Judgment Day stuff, and the narrative just completely flipped. And I'm saying that as an AEW guy, like Dom is like way ahead of you now, Hook. He's ahead of you in the ring, and he's ahead of you in the mic. He's not only is Dom ahead of you, he's a heel, and the fans are cheering him. He's already at that Eddie point, you know. And it's like, damn, like what happened, Hook? You fell off. You got to talk. Start talking, my guy. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah. You ain't wrong though, man, for real.
Yeah. No, I get it, man. It can be nerve-wracking talking in front of people, live television. We're live, pal. Like I get it, it's not for everybody. So
Yeah.
but yeah, you don't gotta be like, you know, Rick Rude or Mr. Perfect. You just got to be good enough. Like, you know, I would say a good example I'm referring to, take someone like AJ Styles. Like AJ Styles was never a promo guy in TNA or New Japan. But by the time he got to WWE, he was good enough where he could, you know, promo against like a John Cena or Roman Reigns or Randy Orton. Like he's good enough where he can talk and, you know,
yeah, they definitely. I know they definitely had to talk to him about that. It was like, look, you're gonna have to get better at your promos. Cause yeah, in TNA he was hella cringy, and he definitely got better when he came to WWE because he took his craft seriously.
It's kind of strange too, because Taz was a great promo. So
who?
Taz, you know, it's Taz. Yeah, Taz.
Oh yeah, Taz. Yeah, Taz is a really good promo. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Hook needs to start filming like more segments on the streets and shit like Taz used to do. You know, with the towel over his head. I don't know, but
it's not only that; it's his haircut. that Mark Paul Gosselaar shape up is not working. You don't look scary or nothing, my dude. Like if you're gonna have that, do a completely different character, because you don't look like a tough guy at all. I would say that from before. Like my dude, you're the ops. What op? You're not no op of mine. I'll slap the shit out you. Like you look like a whole dweeb.
I
Now
like
when they
everything
get
else
into
about him
like
though.
Samoa Joe and Hobbs and yeah, them motherfuckers look like, oh nah, chill, yo, you got it, my dude. They look intimidating.
Right. I like everything else about Hook though. I like the Red Rum. It's a good name. Like his music. I like the little signal they play. Like there, and Shivani's like, "There's the signal." You know, like yeah, I like everything
Yeah, like
else.
he's
Just
like he's Batman or some shit. Yeah,
yeah.
you're not even the Riddler. Hook is coming. Yeah, he's coming in Dame Dash's daughter. Let me stop. Let me do. Let me.
Oh my God.
let me stop. Yo, before we get up out of here, though, you already know we're gonna do bum out of the week. You already know how we give it up the bum out of the week.
Yeah. While you do that, my throwback match this week is Will Ospreay versus Dragon Lee in
What they
26 in
what they for?
2016. It happened in New Japan in 2016.
Holy
The,
Nice.
shit!
actually, not 2016. It happened before, like right before Dragon Lee got signed,
Oh,
Okay.
which bothers me because I'm like, God damn, this dude Dragon Lee is nice, and he's in the LWO. What the fuck?
is he? I don't know the LWO is still a thing. They don't know what the hell they got going on.
I'm just saying in general. What are y'all thinking?
Oh, right
Oh,
there.
oh no.
One more time. What's this dude right in his face? He thought he had good seats, huh?
Oh Jesus.
Oh my
Uh,
god!
you
Oh
should have known, bro.
man.
You should have known. Going being the front row at an indie show is like being a front row doing a roast. You had it coming. Okay?
Right. Right.
That's a good one.
Oh Jesus.
Yo, you're a mess, belly with ballet.
See, man.
Call
Enter
the
at your
ambulance.
own
Come and pick
risk.
up your people.
Man down.
Oh man. But yeah, like I was saying earlier in the show, I may pull up at Tati's house for Wrestledream. So I'm gonna keep y'all on post for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go to Los Santos play some video games and all that. You know, when it comes to Grand Theft, I might be live. No, in fact, yeah, I'm more likely I'm a live stream. I'm feeling good tonight, so why not? And yeah, B, Memoirs is out everywhere. That new single off my upcoming album, Ravenous. You got my dude TKO. Tell them about your shit, my guy.
My brand new music video is out. It dropped on Monday and it just hit 1,000 views today.
Hey, that's
Very
right,
nice.
B.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Just hit 1,000 on YouTube today. I appreciate y'all for running it up. Let's get it higher, y'all.
I'm telling you, it's the cane outfit that you had, B. That's what it was.
Dude.
The
That's
now
gotta be Kane.
it's gotta be Kane.
He just chokeslammed Eric Bischoff to hell.
Shit, should choke slam one of them chicks for drugging you.
Oh God. Oh
Nah, but
man.
shouts go out to their ladies for the great visuals.
Yeah. I got the Bill Cosby treatment. I can't believe that
Word,
shit.
I'm like, yo, they drug my dude, B. I thought this gonna drag you down to the sewer and take your wallet.
Oh God, man. If I was in Canarsie, they probably would have.
Oh, I used to work out there. I
I
used to
feel bad.
like
I
when
feel bad for you.
that was right after the Hurricane Sandy shit. I used to work out there. Yikes.
Hey,
I hated it. Everybody's congratulating you. You know what I'm saying?
thanks, y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Keep cooking.
Yeah, man.
Shit, but let's get up out of here, B. Like I said, I'll keep y'all posted when it comes to Wrestledream. More than likely, I'll be live. I ain't really doing much tomorrow. Just gotta take care of a couple of things here and there, but for the most part, I'll be free because it comes on at 8:00 East Coast time, right?
I think it comes on at 8 or 7, but yeah.
I think it's, yeah.
So yeah, I'll keep y'all posted. Let's get up out of here.
Those there.
All right. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody for pulling up when it comes to my guys. Appreciate y'all for being in the chat. Appreciate y'all being Dynasty, my dude Josh. Ballet with the Blick and Blaze, my Secretaries of Defense. My dude Black Star. Wolfpack. Make sure you check him out, B. You guys are awesome. Much love to all of y'all. I'm about to play some music real quick. Because it's Friday. Good vibes over here. I'll see y'all in a bit. See y'all in a bit, baby. You about to go to Los Santos.
You ain't got a thing to prove, but we back out here still doing it like okay. You ain't never seen no dude put it down for a whole click, boom, click, click, what it do? I can tell now they consumed by the fumes, perfumed in the room, bringing doom, okay. Look at what they made me do, look at what they made me do, okay.
Mischief has begun. Baby girl says she like the tongue. Go to the bar, run up the funds. The blunt that I rolled up weighs a ton. Gossip income, not the bum. Smith and Wesson make it run. And some good cut make it come. One done run cause the chick is sprung. Attack a track, when I snap. I'm a pyromaniac. You know who I'm aiming at. Those cats that are feeling rap. Got wordplay, don't play with words. Every opportunity, slay your verse. Chicken little Hennessy, start to slur. Stacking every penny that I earn. You can burn to a crisp. Be a good chap like Dutch slips. I throw acid when I spit. Don't know who you fucking with. Welcome to my hall of pain. Cooking in the stew like Bobby Flay. Pay my dues, I'm turning gray. I refuse to take a break.
You ain't got a thing to prove, but we back out here still doing it like okay. You ain't never seen no dude put it down for a whole click, boom, click, click, what it do? I can tell now they consumed by the fumes, perfumed in the room, bringing doom, okay. Look at what they made me do, look at what they made me do, okay.
Smoking OG getting lit in the backseat of my lift. On my way to see my bitch. Sexy lips and perky tits. Hennessy, I'll take a sip. Toast to who support my shit. Jump on the beat, then torching it. It's natural, not forcing it. The hunger will never stop. Got blocks hot while serving pot. Meet me at the pizza shop. Got those sips of buck a pop. Cherry pie, baller runs. In the blunt, fill my cup. Makes me not wanna give a fuck. Live it up till time is up. These young rappers getting slayed. See it in the news like every day. Jail or grave at an early age. Keep on thinking that's the way. Same man's here to bring the change. Gotta make sure I'm getting paid. Celebrate, then eat a steak. OTG is on the grave.
You ain't got a thing to prove, but we back out here still doing it like okay. You ain't never seen no dude put it down for a whole click, boom, click, click, what it do? I can tell now they consumed by the fumes, perfumed in the room, bringing doom, okay. Look at what they made me do, look at what they made me do, okay.
The pressure right there. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Not above it, yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Not above it, yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Rolling up in the Bronx, there was adventures. Shit get litty, especially in the summer. Barbecues popping off, satisfy the hunger. Then play space, make sure you're done up. Time to pack it up, leave the table. When I was young, shadow puppets was cable. It's no fable, times is unstable. Meal portion, the same size of a ladle. Had to go to the pantry to get the grub. Sometimes wash my clothes in the bathtub. In the blizzard, a nigga had to walk to school. It didn't matter, that's what we had to do. In ghost sound ciphers on the fucking room. Smoking hydro made the cops come through. They be doing the most for a fucking roach. I hope they don't approach aiming toast. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Not above it, yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. Memoirs of a nigga from the BX. That's what made me, and I love it. Not above it, yup, I love it. Had to do it my way, gotta follow my way. A nigga got locked cause the spot got raided. They pissed, they got no information. Let us go, your time just got wasted. When they looking mad, you know that's my favorite. Trade dogs roaming, corner stores open. Let me get a bacon, egg and cheese that's toasted. I'm posted, waiting for the fucking bus. Just to go to a job that's fucking tough. What's this on my check? That's not enough. Let me get a meat cleaver, run amok. Turn savage, far from the average. These bills I'm having, wish they can vanish. I thought I'd play for the New York Knicks. It didn't happen, then I figured life's a bitch. In the projects, bitches used to suck my dick. In the staircase, and this stank like piss.
That ass though.
Tell that nigga turn it up. Nobody in here have an empty cup. Better run and escape and go pray. I'm a human hangry